I know there's some people here. 1 second. 1 second. Oops. Oh, dang it. Sorry, guys. Can't. Okay, I'm seeing Mike Ferguson, Jesse, Isaac. Hello, hello. Sorry, I like to open up the live on my computer. It's harder to see on my phone. Okay, we've got. Let me start reading off these chat comments. I see. God. Sorry. I will wait for my computer to be behaving itself. Okay. It's not showing. Okay, Rich was first, then Rated Frog, then Ernest, then Mike Ferguson, Jesse, doing well. Yeah, sorry, I am close up. Hi, Red Hunter, Isaac Dez. I'm making stir fry today, I decided. Hi, Bloodsport66, and Just a Dude. All right, let me get this in my phone stand. Also, I need to turn the temperature down in my place. It's very hot. Okay, I'm back, sorry. So the poll question is, guess my favorite character, or creature, rather, from the Harry Potter world. Thank you. Is it Smeeve, maybe? Okay, looks pretty even. I've been pescatarian for 3 days. Were you the vegan one? Sorry. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Were you the vegan one? Yes, I am vegan. Okay, so I've got a bunch of groceries. I was just out tonight grabbing some stuff. I only guessed on the poll because I don't know anything about Harry Potter. Okay. Never seen Harry Potter. Oh my gosh, that is insane to me. Harry Potter was my entire life between the ages of preschool, whatever age, and the end of high school, and then even beyond. Oh, I'm not using these actually. Yeah, I absolutely love Harry Potter. Bless you, Hannah, thanks. Yeah, I didn't actually sneeze, but it definitely felt like I was going to. I'm a little bit helter-skelter today, but that's okay. Hi, Nina. Rated Frog is saying, oh, LOL, sorry, no worries. Looks like new member badges. Oh my gosh, yes, that's right. I was seeing that. That's so cool. Hi, nobody. I'm making stir fry tonight. I should have a little sign that I just, like a whiteboard sign that I just write on the menu or tonight's meal, and then I'll just write the whatever it is I'm making so I don't have to keep saying it to people. Ron Weasley. Not yet, you didn't, says Jesse. Okay. So first, sorry, I need to put a few things away. Do you have a sister online? If so, she's your twin? Yes, I do have a sister. She's on YouTube. Her name is Rachel Gore. So you should definitely check out her channel, Corey. Hi, Zayden Al-Fatih. Nina says, ooh, yummy. Yeah, it should be really good. I love this recipe. Thank you, Lacey Algeo, maybe? So did you also like Lord of the Rings or only Harry Potter? Yes, I do like Lord of the Rings. I think of the three trilogies being Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and... not Game of Thrones. But yes, I'm forgetting. I feel like there was another sci-fi fantasy series that I kind of grouped with Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. But I do like Lord of the Rings as well. Not as much as Harry Potter. Hi, Joseph, Tara, and Jamil Ali. I fell asleep during your live on Monday. Oh no, Jesse. I was gonna ask you, Jesse, how is your super, super crazy, like mega overtime work week going so far? Because it's now Wednesday, so you're more than halfway done with the week, but also I know you're working crazy, crazy hours this week. Thank you, Cody. Oh, Kevin went to Hobbiton in New Zealand. Beautiful. Sorry, I don't know why my nose is all of a sudden super like runny, but it is. Hi, Sella Joyce, La Chica. Star Wars? Maybe it was Star Wars, but I could have sworn it was a different series. I didn't mind Star Wars, but I wasn't like the biggest fan. Still, I'm not the biggest fan. Okay, almost done putting away my groceries and then we can get started. So the first thing I'm gonna have to do is actually make some space in here because this is where I'm gonna cook the rice for the fried rice. There's currently some tofu in here, so I'm gonna move that out. All right. Well, last night I got a whooping. Oh my gosh. You got 1.5 hours of sleep, Jessie. Oh, that's just like not safe. Oh my gosh. That's like really bad for your body. Oh, I hope you were able to like nap or something, Jessie. Dang. Thank you, Abby. I appreciate it. I might have to go grab a Kleenex really quick. This is getting a little annoying. So this saucepan is all freed up now. It doesn't matter that there's a little bit of tofu residue. Works just fine. And worked 11 hours with no nap. Oh boy. I appreciate hard work, but there's also like physical consequences of doing that. I saw stats that you are 10 times more likely to get in a wreck with 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, that definitely checks out. Josiah the cool cat sent a floating heart for 10 jewels. Amazing. Jesse is keeping himself awake with Monster and iced coffee. One sec, guys. I will be right back. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Now I'm gonna grab my brown rice. Ooh, very last of this California brown basmati rice. This is making me hungry. Yeah, I'm in need of something. I've basically cleared out my fridge, so there's not a lot going on in my fridge, and I am in need of like a big bulk meal that I can just reheat for days on end, because I don't have that right now. Okay, so I'm gonna use whatever's left of this, and I think I'm gonna try for 1 cup and see what happens. It says, okay, I need to rinse the rice first. I'm gonna try to get this done like relatively quickly. I feel like my recipes can take a long time on here, and I'm trying not to be on here forever. Now can I float into your heart? Nice, Josiah. Chef Elliot says, me too. Yabba dabba doo. I like the background music from Star Wars. Must look up who composed it. Yeah, it's John Williams. He's written the scores for like every movie known to man. He's done Harry Potter. He's done Jurassic Park. He's done... I'm forgetting, but I feel like John Williams composes like at least half of the mega movie. Did I say Jurassic Park? I might have. Harry Potter, Star Wars, Jurassic Park, Schindler's List, I think was him as well. And there's, you could just look him up. He's definitely like a musical genius type of dude. I'm like, how do you just come up with these iconic themes one after the other? I love cooking pies. I could maybe make one and show you a picture, says Carol. That would be cool. Just a dude is saying, what is that? I'm making stir fry. This is brown rice I'll be using in the stir fry. I'm gonna grab my sieve so I can rinse off this brown rice. And it's looking like I'm gonna get just about 1 cup of this remaining in my, in the package. So I'm gonna pour the rest of it out. Duh, John Williams. Big Hoss 920 is here. Jaws, nice, yes. Harry Potter, me too. I'm obsessed with Harry Potter. Oh my God. Oh, I love that series. I can watch the movies endlessly and they never get old. Yay, Cassidy Johnson. Hey, Henna, any mischief? Nope, no mischief. Just a very, very busy day at work. And then I went for a walk after work with my dad and my sister. And then I ran to the grocery store and I ran here. So no time for mischief. I was way too busy. Maybe at a later time. And I see Cassidy typed out all of the members only emojis. Stay tuned for more emojis to come. I have at least one in mind. It was a recommendation from Ernest. I think it's a really good one. So I'll be adding that one. That one should be ready for you guys, you members, to use this Friday. So 2 days from now on my next live stream. Okay, I like to just get everything I possibly can out of my food packages, because who likes waste? Not me. Okay, that's the end of my brown rice. So I'm gonna just take this. First, actually, what I'm gonna do is just kind of comb around in it, because sometimes you get grains that are still in their hull, and those are not pleasant to crunch into when you make a rice dish. I've done that lots of times. So I try to just like find any, but I'm not really seeing any. So I think I'm just gonna go for it, and then, oh well, if I find one later, so be it. Camden VR is here. Yes, the new badge color for members. So if you've been a member now, I think it's for a month. It turns aqua. Indiana Jones, nice one, yes. John Williams is a legend, yeah. That man comes up with some iconic music. Understatement of the year. Oh my God, E.T., that's right, E.T. It's best not to get into mischief. I think there's a time and a place. Like, actually, I was just watching Harry Potter 3, which is the Prisoner of Azkaban, and that's where the Marauders map comes into play, which for those of you who don't know Harry Potter, it's this amazing piece of parchment, and it looks blank to everyone who doesn't control it, but if you have control of the Marauders map, you have access. It basically shows you like your surroundings and who's nearby and where people are walking, and to close the map you say mischief managed, and I love that. It's like, yeah, you should use the Marauders map to get into some mischief. Have you ever seen the movie The Postman? I don't think so. I have no clue what it's about. I remember what Ernest said for emoji, but won't spoil it. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, that's a great idea. That is happening. His son is the lead singer of Toto? Really? Whoa. Green Day, yay, 1 month. Yeah, you guys. I think I forgot that the member badges change color depending on how long you've been a member. I love that. It's kind of a forgotten movie. Is that The Postman? Yeah, if I know who was in the movie, that might help me. Okay, so 1 cup of rice with 2 cups of water. Using a fine mesh sieve, combine rice, liquid, and butter or oil in a 2-quart saucepan. All right, so this brown rice that I just rinsed off is going in here. Yum, yum, yum. And then I think I need 2 cups of water, it said. And I'm not sure about salt. Yeah, it doesn't say salt. So let me grab some oil really quick. I think I would add just a little bit of salt, because why not? Home Alone, goodness gracious. It looks like Sheikha Jeddah is in Indonesia, shows footprints on the map, yes. The whole concept I think is just so cool. J.K. Rowling is a genius. Alrighty. And now 2 cups of water, I think. Yeah. Water, oh wait. Yeah, 2 cups of water. Hook, Saving Private Ryan. My God. Dude, just making one of these scores would have been impressive. Like if you could claim, oh, I made the Harry Potter soundtrack or the score, that would be like, dang, that's impressive. But you just look at all of the stuff he's composed and you're like, okay, man, you're like the Hollywood composer. I don't know if anyone can really compete with that. Okay, so here's the water for my rice. And then what I'm gonna do is set this. Oh my God. I'm gonna set this on my stovetop and then let this boil, I think. Let me quickly read the instructions. So it says, ouch. Cover with a tight, no. Bring to a boil, then cover with a tight-fitting lid, reduce to maintain a low simmer, and cook for 40. So I will boil this first. So this is going over on my stovetop. Okay. Great. So that's it for the rice for now. Johnny Burke, I'm making fried rice. Hi Charan. Kevin Costner and Tom Petty are the only 2 big names I can remember. Okay. The Milkman, 95, no, I don't have a rice cooker. Honestly with this, because cooking on my stovetop doesn't take that long, and then I still have to chop up all the veggies, so it can just be cooking in the background. Catch Me If You Can. Jesse's just coming through with all the names of the movies. Zombies 2. Have you seen the movie Zombies 2? Nope, I haven't. Lendia. Favorite actor, I would say, is Ralph Fiennes. Very good evening to Chef Hannah. Thank you. Hi, Saffron. Hi, Lubna Lily. I'm doing good. How are you? Hello has over 100 films. I don't know what that means, Jesse. A German is watching you. Guten Morgen, hübscher Ohrringe. Danke, Andreas. Guten Morgen. Johnny Burke says, nice. Barbershop Fiend, I'm making fried rice. I was blanking there for a second. Yes, thanks, John Williams and Hans Zimmer. True greats, yes. Fiend Jones. All right, now it's time to chop up this veggie little cornucopia I've got going on over here. So let me first set this here, and then I'm gonna grab a large container and just start throwing the veggies into it. Whew. I'm hungry already, this is bad. So I think I will start maybe with the carrot. It's not too difficult. He has over 100 films he composed. Gotcha. All right. Do you do no oil recipes? If I do, it's not intentionally spy oil. I actually do like using oil in my recipes. Okay. I'm having fish tonight. Nice. What kind of fish are you having tonight, Just Dude? pollock. Cool. I've definitely had that in my life. All right. Time to get chopping. Kevin Kearney says, nice. I need to peel this first, actually. I need a paring knife. 1 second. Yeah. Paring knife, okay. I can hear my brown rice pot starting to simmer. Ooh, and I see Mr. Croissant is here. Hello. Happy Wednesday. Thank you, Jimmy James, J the third. I see you holding up a knife. Hello, yes, you caught me right when I was doing that with this chopping knife. It is not a fake kitchen. She knows where every tool is. Yes, I think I know pretty much where everything is located in my kitchen. And you guys, I have several brand collaborations in the works. My most recent one that I agreed to is a new kitchen appliance. I'm not going to tell you what the kitchen appliance is. I think it's really cool. I don't think I've ever owned one of these that I'm going to be featuring on my channel, so that should be fun. Ooh. Happy Wednesday, what's cooking? I'm making fried rice. I've got my rice cooking behind me. You actually have to use cooked rice when you make fried rice. You don't just cook the rice with the veggies at the same time. And I hear my rice just about to boil behind me, so 1 second, guys. So, rice is boiling, which is great. And now, I'll have it cooking behind me for the next 40 minutes. And now for the next 40, while the rice is getting cooked, I'm going to get all of my veggies chopped. It's a bit tedious, but it's definitely worth it. Okay. Let's see. Excited to see the different brands you've got to show us. Yes, Cassidy, the first in this upcoming series of brand collabs is, I'm going to be posting it tomorrow, if not really late tonight. So stay tuned for that one. And then I've got another one that'll be dropping next Monday, probably next Thursday. And then TBD on the, after that one. I've got a little bit of a hectic schedule, but I would much rather have a hectic schedule than a nothing schedule, like you've got nothing going on. Did you know this? Your kitchen is bigger than in England's royal kitchen. That is not true, because I actually have watched many documentaries and read extensively about European royalty, and their kitchens were actually massive. I like it when you touch the carrot, says Yolo did. Okay. Panda Paws. I have had chocolate covered pretzels and they're very good. Let's see here. Hannah, how are you? Simo, it's good to see you. How are you? I'm just making some stir fry because I was thinking to myself, okay, what do I have? Like, what are some things I have at home that I could put to use? And then what could I grab super quickly at the grocery store after work? So I decided to grab some veggies and make some stir fry tonight. So I'm gonna be chopping up the veggies now. I've got my brown rice cooking behind me. Okay. Thank you, is it Callan? And Johnny Yescus is here. Welcome back, Johnny. How are you? I'm just gonna try to chop these as fast as I can. You guys, I am hungry. Let's see what's winning the poll. Looks like the Phoenix is winning the Harry Potter creature poll. Buckingham Palace has undergone many renovations. At one time it may have had a small kitchen. True, but I mean, was it British royals or whoever? I mean, England's royal kitchen, yeah. But no, there's no way they would have a kitchen smaller than this. Absolutely not. Not saying my kitchen is super small, but yeah, there is no way Buckingham Palace has a kitchen that's smaller than this. All right. I wish I could have met Queen. Yes. Oh my gosh, just a dude. I love Queen Elizabeth II. Legend. I believe now she is the longest reigning monarch in British history. She is actually a queen, but also a queen. And yeah, I mean, she lived a very long life, but I was still sad when she passed away in 2022. Do you get the itch to run now, Hannah, now that it's spring? Honestly, not really. I've been so busy with YouTube, and I mean, I don't mind going for little short runs here and there, but this year I have dedicated this year to like grinding hard on YouTube. Like, I do not care. So I, like, how much I was running previously ate up so many hours of my week. It was honestly like a second full-time job. So I do not miss that. I do not miss running that much right now, because if I was running a lot during the week, I would not be able to keep up with my live stream schedule. I would not be able to keep up with my brand collaborations. So yeah, it fits with my plan this year, which is to just go 100% all in on YouTube growth. But I'm thinking like maybe next year I'll get back to more distance running. Lakeland Brooks is here. I'm back. You were literally the best person that goes live. Thank you, Lakeland. It's good to see you. It's definitely been a while, but I remember you. You have a very memorable name. Hannah, let you try some seafoods for a week. I don't eat seafood because I'm vegan, and vegans don't eat animals or animal products. I've been so beans and rice. Oh my God. Joe Martin, is that a reference to Dave Ramsey? Because I have been so like, I feel like this economy, like things are so expensive right now that whenever I do go out to eat for a special occasion, some kind of outing, I don't go out that much. I don't eat out that much anymore. So like lately I've been going out to restaurants and I'm like, that's how much a veggie burger costs now. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. So one thing I love about Dave Ramsey, and for those of you who don't know Dave Ramsey, he's a very popular financial advice personality on social media. He's been hosting his show for over 30 years. He's like a very no-nonsense boomer type of person. And whenever he takes calls from people who are like super broke, drowning in debt, don't know what to do, and calling him for help, he's like, you are gonna go on a scorched earth budget. We're gonna make a plan for you. You're gonna make every dollar behave, and you are gonna go on a beans and rice and beans diet. There's no eating out. He's very intense, where it's like, if you're broke, you cannot afford to be going out and spending like you are if you want to get out of debt and be in a better place. So the beans and rice reference, I always think about, maybe it wasn't Joe Martin, but I always think about Dave Ramsey whenever I hear beans and rice, because that's like one of the things he says you really should do if you are really struggling financially and needing to save a little more money. He's like, just eat beans and rice. Okay. Freshly Wild is saying, hi Chica. Joe Martin is saying, I'm waiting for ice out on the lakes up here so I can start rowing and canoeing the winter away. Nice. I like that. Smaller. Matt, I'm doing well, making some stir fry. Longest in all history. Oh, really? Just a dude. Wow. Damn, Hannah is live and my battery's over. Oh, that's okay, Andreas. Keine Sorge. Okay. She was also known for her kindness and humor. Yes. All around legendary monarch. Any thoughts on getting a exercise bike or treadmill? I mean, I personally wouldn't mind having both. I don't have either of those things because I'm very much like, I'm gonna go outside and get fresh air. If I'm gonna be exercising, I don't wanna be cooped up inside. I spend my 9-to-5 life working inside. So whenever I'm not working, I want to be outdoors, outside, not hermity. But having a treadmill and a stationary bike would be really nice, especially on days where there's really bad weather. Like here in Minnesota, you can get snowstorms, you can get like really dangerous temperatures where you can get frostbite, there's rain, there's sleet, there's icy conditions that can make it really dangerous to run or bike. So yeah, I think those are a good investment. Yabba dabba doo. Peyton, what I should draw? You should draw SpongeBob SquarePants, Peyton. Cassidy, I know the goal is 10K subs by the end of the year, but I think 15K is very possible. Like I was saying earlier, Cassidy Johnson, I dedicated this year to YouTube growth. It's like I will press pause on other activities in my life. It's a year and it's not forever, but this year I was like, I am gonna work so hard at building YouTube, doing members only content, using all of the monetization features, being consistent, branching out to other niches. And yeah, I've had growth, which is exciting. Like I'll be getting to 6,000 subs probably within the next month or so, probably shorter than that. But yeah, I think 15K is an exciting one to shoot for. I think it's possible, Cassidy. Dave Ramsey shook Trump's hand recently though, just saying, oh yeah, Kevin Kearney, he does not hide the fact that he's a Republican. Like I'm happy, like you can still learn stuff from people without agreeing with them or liking them. So I don't care that Dave Ramsey is a Trump Republican. His advice is golden. Like it doesn't matter like what you think politically, like you can still learn things from Dave Ramsey. Lakeland says, so guess what? I broke my arm from a 4-wheeler crash? What? Oh no. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't laugh, but man, that sounds daring and stressful. Yeah. How long is that gonna take to heal, Lakeland? And are you able to like I'm trying to think, are you able to, I don't know, like lift things at all? Or I don't know, I've never broken anything other than one finger. That's it. So I don't know what it's like. Hopefully I will not ever know what it's like to break an arm. Alrighty, that one Essa girl is back. I've not been active lately. That's okay. I think it's really sweet, those of you who come on here after not being here for a while and you're like, I'm so sorry, this and that, like I haven't been able to do this, or I took a break, or what, and I'm like, you don't ever have to explain. I mean, this is like the World Wide Web. This is the internet. Like there is no like you can do whatever you want, pretty much, as far as where you're browsing and what you're doing. So you don't ever have to explain where you've been. It's just nice to see you whenever you do decide to come. Okay. And no alcohol if you're broke, yeah. I mean, it's like, you learn a lot by watching Dave Ramsey's show. He takes callers from everywhere in the country, even internationally, and people are in all kinds of situations. It's like, I'm just getting out of college and I have $200,000 of debt, or I just got married and we want to spend 50 grand on our wedding, but my fiance has $50,000 in debt on credit cards, or I just went through a divorce, I have 5 kids, we're splitting the house, and it's like, you hear every possible financial situation from the calls that he takes on his show, and he will just break it down like, okay, let's go through what kinds of debt you have, what's the interest rates, are you married, how many cars do you have, can you sell one of your cars, how many times do you eat out during the month, do you and your partner have a budget that you go over every month, who's the spender, who's the saver in the relationship. It's like, you learn, like, it's such an accessible way to learn about finance. And you hear these scenarios where I'm like, ooh, okay, I never want to get into a situation like that, because that poor person got completely screwed, or they got completely into a hole doing this financial thing that they shouldn't have been doing. So yeah, I love it. I love personal finance. I love learning. I try to learn something every day about finance, and I have learned a lot from his show. And no alcohol if you're broke. That's definitely a big one. That was from Ben Kern. Hi, Boo. Mr. Croissant, I do like kidney beans, especially in chili. I'm only 15, says Lakeland. Badger Wolf, I'm making stir fry. Hi, Pyro G. Oh, Andreas, you're so nice. Thank you for charging your battery just to watch this live stream. You definitely did not need to do that, but that's very sweet of you. Okay, I'm gonna say these carrots are chopped enough. They don't have to be perfect or perfectly even in how I chopped them. 100% agree, politics aside, yeah. I mean, it's a shame, because it's like, you can learn, that was one of the best quotes I learned from a business entrepreneur, like Warren Buffett type of person, where it's like, you do not have to agree with the person to learn from them. You don't even have to like a person to learn from them. So it's like, why just shut out people who have really, really cool knowledge to share just because you don't agree with them? So I try to listen to all people, obviously not like crazy, insane people, like based in some kind of facts. But yeah, I don't know. I think you like, a good strategy in life for learning and gathering information is like, try to separate the personality of a person from like what they're offering, and like professionally. Anyways, Just a Dude has broken many bones. Hi, Nick, doing well. I can't really lift because it hurts, and then it'll take 9 months or so to heal. Ouch. Tony says, hi, Hannah, happy Wednesday. My sister-in-law is watching Harry Potter. Woohoo! Yes. Oh, Harry Potter is the best. Best, best, best. I grew up with those books. I grew up with the movies. I would honestly, like, whenever the books would come out, I would go to like the midnight, like the Barnes and Nobles in the metro area here. They would have the new Harry Potter book piled high in the windows, and people would line up outside to get their copy of the book. It was so fun. Such fond memories. And Harry Potter really shaped my childhood. Okay, next up, I'm gonna be chopping some lovely broccoli. So pretty, right? How do you see the chat when you go live? I've got the chat technically on my phone, but I actually look at it on my laptop off to the side because it's bigger and easier to see. Ooh, you broke your whole arm. Sorry to hear that, Lakeland. Tony says, I picked the Phoenix in the poll question. Do you plan to get someone famous on your channel to collaborate to spring your channel onto the next level? Probably not. I mean, I just want to build my channel myself. I don't really, like, I think it'd be really cool to eventually collaborate with a big creator, but honestly, like, I don't want to piggyback off of someone else's fame in order to boost my own channel. I want people to actually organically be on my channel because they want to watch my content, not just because I was able to get someone famous. Like, no, not really interested in doing that. Highlandier. We've got Jeremy24. Cheers from Canada. Just want to dry my hands before I see what people are saying. It's fine. I paid off 60K in 2 years. Woo! Yes, you guys. I mean, that's his methods work. There's millions of people that have gone through his curriculum to get out of debt, stay out of debt, and become millionaires. It's amazing. Like, yeah, his method works. It's been proven to work and help people get out of debt. Yeah, that's incredible. Congratulations, Badger Wolf. That is no small amount of money. Oh. Too Evil to Hope is here. Good to see you. I'm making stir fry tonight because I thought that sounded so tasty, and I had some stuff here that I could use already for a stir fry. So I used up the last of my brown rice bag, and the brown rice is cooking behind me. It's halfway done, 20 minutes to go. Now I'm just doing the more tedious task of chopping up the veggies. Peace to the family. Hi, Chief the Medicine Man. Good to see you. I'm not a Harry Potter guy, but I'm a huge fan of Lord of the Rings. Nice. Jesse, you have a great personality for doing what you're doing, Hannah. Hi, Jesse. How have you been? How is life? I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. And I just really love being on here. I think it's really fun. Eugene Russell says your earrings look delicious. Oh, I just saw, it looks like, I think someone messaged me, but it went away. Okay, never mind. Did you try pickles? Yes, of course I've tried pickles. I have pickles in my fridge. Oopsies. Oh, all right. Chop, chop, literally. Hi, Nafisa. Welcome back, Nafisa. Johnny Eska says, that's noble. Your content is very authentic. I really enjoy joining you on your cooking adventures when I have the time. Yeah, it's great to have you here, Johnny. And yeah, I mean, I think collabs are really exciting to think about, and I've seen some of my favorite YouTubers. It's like when universes collide and you see, like I subscribe to Cristiano Ronaldo's YouTube channel. I don't subscribe to Mr. Beast, but I've watched tons of his videos. And then when Mr. Beast challenged Cristiano Ronaldo to all these football challenges at the Al Nasser Stadium, which is where Cristiano plays in Saudi Arabia, I was like, dude, this is amazing. I've also seen, like, I follow several chess players, and they were with, I think KSI, iShowSpeed, Mr. Beast, and I was like, dude, like, that is the level of YouTube where I think that would be the most fun, where you're like popping into other creators' videos, and you're like, wait a second, you are now with this person. So I really do love the idea of collabs. Oh, Jesse, thank you so much. You are so sweet. Typing one-handed, sorry. You are the sweetest. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay, send. Let's set, it's not Stir Friday. It's Walk Wednesday. That's clever. I like that, still me. I'm technically gonna be roasting these veggies in my soup pot. Wah wah. Technically not a wok, but I like that. We're gonna go with Walk Wednesday because that's clever. Clever, clever. Alrighty. Trying to move quickly, but also not chop off my fingers, because that would not be great. Especially on a live stream for you guys. Can you imagine? I shouldn't even say this, but hopefully I'm not jinxing myself. Can you imagine watching a live stream? I know this is a little dark. And then suddenly someone like very horribly injures themselves on a live stream. I mean, I'm sure it's happened. I'm sure people have done live streaming. I don't know if I want to Google it, but it's like live streaming gone wrong. Yeah, I'm not trying to be on one of those video reels. That should be a topic of conversation. I mean, hopefully it's not too crazy, but like, what is the craziest thing that you guys have seen on YouTube Live? Like, what do you remember being like, oh my God, that's crazy? Poll question I meant to say, and broccoli, I love it, says Tony. Starlight, yes, I remember you. Win for Jesse, yes, that's so sweet of you. Asia with the Cristiano emojis, nice Jesse. Ronaldo was going easy in those challenges to help fans win. Ronaldo would demolish the challenges if he was serious, yeah. Yeah, I think there's like there's some strategy there on his end. Oh, you know those days where it feels like things are just not totally going your way? Today's been a bit like that, but you gotta keep on going. Asia, I'm doing well, making some stir fry because it sounded tasty. How about you? And also it's Wednesday night, so more than halfway through the week. Got a couple more work days, and then honestly, not super busy this weekend, and I'll need it. I mean, I needed to work on YouTube stuff and other things. Yeah, don't Google it. Okay. Okay. Hi, Abdul Ali. Andreas is confused. We in Germany already are in Thursday. Ja, bei euch ist es Donnerstag. You're already on Wednesday, so Germany is first. Yes. Yes, you guys are ahead of us, Andreas. You guys over in Europe are like 7 to 8 hours ahead. Superman Love is here. How are you, Superman Love? Good to see you. Hope all is good with you. Dark, interesting thought. So, almost done with the first of the 2 broccolis that I picked out. And there's 13 minutes left on the rice. Also, you guys, I discovered such a wonderful cookie recipe. It's pretty unusual. It uses teff flour, tapioca flour. I put some chia seeds in it. It has like a decent amount of fiber, but don't kid yourself. It also has sugar in it, but it's very, very good. All right, on to the next broccoli piece. Nice chopping, says Turan. Thank you. I subbed to you. You were very sweet. Thank you, Lakeland Brooks. Hi, Rod. Good to see you. I appreciate it. I'm making some Boy, brain is not on points tonight. I'm making some stir fry, veggie stir fry. I'll be putting some vegan egg in the stir fry to make it kind of like the stir fry you would get at, or stir fry fried rice. I don't know, I think of, this is probably, yeah, fried rice, my bad. But I'm putting some vegan egg into my fried rice so that it's kind of like the fried rice you would get at Leon Chin or Panda Express. Cara Johnson, fried rice. Kevin says, do you know Ronaldo's little ritual before he steps out on the field? Running, jump thing, it's cute. I don't know if I've seen it. I've watched him all these years and I don't know if I've actually seen him do that little ritual, Kevin. He's one of my like all-time favorite people. Oh, I love Ronaldo so much. Okay, second broccoli. Starlight says, the creepiest thing I saw was a woman, okay. Well, okay, doesn't sound that bad at first. A woman doing her makeup, suddenly she freezes up completely. What? What? That's kind of scary. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Yeah. Hopefully, I don't scroll on YouTube Live. I only watch live streams if it's someone who I subscribe to and then I get their notifications when they go live. So I don't, honestly, I don't just watch random people on the live streams. It's just from my subscription list. Yeah, so hopefully that kind of limits the amount of really scary, concerning things that I would see on live stream. Like I really, for example, I've watched Gordon Ramsay's live streams and it's like, do you think there's gonna be anything sus or shocking that goes on his live streams? Because I wouldn't think so. Damn, today feels the same. You're right. Some days feel like something is not going your way, but we have to keep pushing. Yeah, it's, I feel like it's been one of those days, not the smoothest. My favorite rice is basmati rice. I have it right here. Basmati from California, I think. But I do like jasmine rice as well. Abdo Ali. Jesse, yes, I see you're asking about vegan egg. So I get this from the freezer section of, there's actually several grocery stores that carry this, but it is eggs from plants. It's made from water, mung bean protein, canola oil, cornstarch, carrot extract, garlic, turmeric for color. But yeah, I'll show you them when I cook them up for this fried rice. But yeah, it has the texture and flavor and appearance of actual scrambled eggs or like an egg that you fold like an omelet. Very good, and it's totally vegan. No soy, no cholesterol, no egg, of course. I'm pretty sure it's gluten-free. And it has a lot of protein. Like relatively a good amount of protein, 6 grams. So yeah, I'll be using these for the fried rice. Rod says I play soccer. Jesse says vegan recipes are very interesting to me. The way they get around things is very interesting. I actually think that might be the most fun part of vegan recipes. I've always liked cooking even when I wasn't vegan, but I think like the fun challenge, because I enjoy challenges and getting creative with things. I really like taking recipes that are not usually vegan and finding ways to make substitutions so that you can make a pretty decent vegan version of it. And these days, I would say most large grocery store chains, even like Walmart, if you go to the Walmart frozen section and the meat section, they have so many amazing vegan products at Walmart. So like you don't even have to live in a huge metro area. You can go to a Walmart superstore and find some amazing vegan products. Like whenever I go up north, closer to Canada to visit my uncle, he lives up there. And his closest like mega store for food, one of them is Walmart. And he loves cooking, so whenever I go to stay with him, he'll cook foods for me that are vegan, and he'll show me the products and the packaging, and he's like, yeah, I found this really amazing hummus dip, and I found this really amazing plant sausage and whatever from Walmart. I'm like, dang. I don't really shop much at Walmart because there's closer food stores, grocery stores. I can't really think of the closest Walmart to me. But I love that you have these large chain stores. You can even go to Starbucks and get like a breakfast sandwich that's vegan. So being vegan is in 2025 is really, really easy, I would say, compared to how it was 10 years ago. Lucky Broccoli, too many tarot card readers on live. Oh, interesting. I wouldn't have thought of that, but I guess that makes sense. That's like kind of entertaining content. Mung bean, says Kevin. Yes, mung bean in the plant eggs. They should sponsor you. You guys, I'm waiting for the day where I have a bunch of brand sponsorships that are basically my grocery items, so then I can just get my groceries through YouTube brand collabs. That's the ultimate hack for me. I think that'd be really fun. Jesse says, I've had some vegan stuff I could not tell was actually vegan, and other stuff you could totally tell. Yes, Jesse, that's been my experience too. Either making food myself and using vegan substitute products, or going to a restaurant and then they substituted on like a plant burger instead of a regular burger. And there have been some cases where I was like, dang, no one would ever know. And then other times where either I ordered something or I made something and I was like, this is disgusting. Or it tasted good, but the texture was very clearly not the real thing. So it depends, I would say. Hi, Rajat Gupta. Broccoli for the win. Yes, I love broccoli. It's so good. So tasty. Okay, almost done with this, and then I'll probably move on to the onion, which is hiding behind the bowl. I don't know if you can see it. It's funny because this might sound gross, but I do check my veggies, my produce, for just little bugs. Like I've found a few little caterpillars and a few little, like, they look like gnats or fleas. The thing is though, as gross as that might seem, finding a bug in your veggies, one, it's natural, like it grows from the dirt. So yes, there's also gonna be bugs around. And two, I try to buy as much produce as I can that doesn't have chemicals or pesticides, which kill bugs, on them. So I would actually rather find bugs on my food, because to me that says, okay, well, at least these plants have not been sprayed with chemicals that kill bugs, because the bugs were able to survive on the plants. Assuming that the bugs died in the container just because they couldn't escape, not because of chemicals. Starbucks will empty your bowels abruptly. I mean, yes, I do love Starbucks. I don't go there much anymore because I like to make coffee at home. I actually think it's really nice. And also, you guys, the price of everything, but also really coffee. The last few times I've gone out for coffee with friends, I'm like, man, it's hard to justify paying this much for basically some coffee bean water with a little bit of non-dairy milk in it. I was out with friends this weekend for brunch, and one of my friends very kindly insisted on treating me and my other friend. I was like, okay, that's fine. And I was like, man, okay, I ordered like the tiniest thing, but my little tiny, I don't think, it was either a cappuccino or a latte, but this little tiny drink was over $6. And I was like, Oh man, this is too much for a little cup of coffee. I remember being surprised when my coffee order hit like the $5 price amount. It was like $5 something to get a oat milk latte or an almond milk latte. And now there's a 6 in front of it, if not a 7 or an 8. So sad. Hope someday you can do some Southwest inspired vegan dishes. Yes. Oh, I have so many things. I actually have a spreadsheet of all the recipes that I want to do that people have recommended to me. And I'm like, oh, someday in 5 years when I make it through all my to-do list items. But I will get to some Southwest dishes. Ooh, I love fried eggplant. Yum. Moise Ali. Rated Frog is saying, Hannah, I was watching a video yesterday that broccoli was man-made in a science lab. I don't know if that's true because I've never had it, LOL. I mean, I find that really hard to believe because, I mean, I know so many cultures, like Asian cultures, African, I don't know about African, but let's just settle this because that seems like a pretty crazy claim. How long has broccoli been eaten by Homo sapiens? Let's get real old and crusty with this. It says broccoli is relatively new. When did humans start eating broccoli? Yeah, okay, it says here, let's check the source because this is AI. So it looks like broccoli is not a naturally occurring plant, but rather the result of human intervention through selective breeding of wild cabbage. But it's still been around for thousands of years. It looks like humans began cultivating and eating broccoli in the Mediterranean region during the Roman Empire, starting around the 6th century BCE, so before Jesus, which means it has been eaten for thousands of years. So it was made by humans, but also, yeah, it's still been around for a while. Definitely not in a lab. It was not made in a lab if the Romans were eating broccoli. All right, okay, back to the chat. Oh no, Johnny says my daughter found bugs on lettuce a couple weeks ago and freaked out. Yeah, it's not the most pleasant thing, I'll say that. Like I usually will eat just a little salad every day. So I get this like spring mix and I think it's pretty clean, like non-GMO, sustainably grown, no pesticides, no herbicides. So it's like very, I don't know if this is organic or not, but it's like pretty clean, no chemicals. And I have found like little bugs, like they look like little flies or something. Like they're just like a tiny little dot, like at the bottom. Maybe like once or twice every so often. So it's like, yeah, that's not pleasant, but oh well, like it's not gonna kill me. Starbucks more like mega bucks. Yes, every sip is $1. Yeah, it starts to feel like that. At least you know it's non-toxic. I know, that's my thought too. I was like, if there was a little like caterpillar that was like made its little home in this broccoli, it clearly did not, it looks like it was able to live on the plant and it doesn't have like, yeah, the plant shouldn't have toxic stuff on it. Oh, is it already poll time? Thanks for the reminder. That was a fast first hour. Also, my timer went off, so let me shut off my rice. Looking good. And then get caught up on the poll. Kevin says pesticide residue is pretty common on veggies, especially things like strawberries. Best thing to do is wash veggies. It'll remove whatever residue is left. Yes, yep, I think that's great practice. Had your coffee. Yes, Charan. Hi, Adam Koslavi, I think. Jay Martinez, hey Hannah, I think you're beautiful. What's your sign? I am a Virgo, born in September. Still me says LOL. Rated Fox says okay. Mustard seed manipulation. Cabbage, nice fact. Cooking humor and fact, no way. Broccoli is not vegan sometimes. Ants are living inside. True. That's why I wash my broccoli. I mean, the product itself versus the residue on it, I think you can differentiate between the two. Okay, guys, poll results. Guess my favorite creature from Harry Potter. Almost half of you guys said the phoenix, fox. It is not the phoenix, but I think phoenixes are very cool. And then the next common result was the hippogriff. Buckbeak is, I think, the only hippogriff we see. It was not the hippogriff. 20% said centaur. It's not centaurs. I was hoping this would throw people. It is thestrals. I don't know if you guys remember what those are, but they're basically these like, it kind of looks like dark Pegasus, like reptilian dark Pegasus, like winged horses with these like very cloudy, spooky looking eyes. And the twist with thestrals is you can only see them if you have seen death. So Harry Potter can see them because he saw his parents get killed. And then his friend Luna Lovegood can also see them. And anyone else who's witnessed someone die. So yeah, thestrals. I kind of like pity them in a bit because they're spooky and they're kind of like alone to themselves because, you know, people avoid them. But yeah, I think they're kind of precious. So it is the thestral. We soak most produce in water with apple cider vinegar. Wow. Next level, Johnny. Yes, Gus. Jay Martinez says, oh, I could never. Thank you, Shadow61. I know, Ernest, I'm the same way. It's like, I love coffee so much and I want some now, but maybe I'll make some, I don't know, but I should keep going with this chopping. There's just something about coffee that it just makes me so happy. It's so wonderful. I picked centaur, but it was a complete guess. I figured this one would be kind of tricky for people just because I wasn't expecting a lot of people to guess thestral because I don't think it's as commonly known of a creature as centaur or a phoenix. I think those are the two. I mean, these are creatures that aren't unique to J.K. Rowling's universe. There's obviously centaur and phoenixes and hippogriffs in other fantasy universes and mythology. I don't know about thestrals though. Like maybe, I wonder if she invented thestrals. I'm the same with KFC. Whenever I think about it, I want it. Oh my goodness. The last time I had KFC was in high school. I forget when, but man, KFC, I don't know about their food now because this is back in 2011, 2012. But yeah, whenever I would go to KFC, I would just get a big bucket of the fried chicken. And then I would, oh my God, their biscuits were so good. I'm assuming they still have those, maybe not. The biscuits were amazing. And then I think like we as a family would also get corn. Maybe that's wrong. I'm forgetting all the stuff they offered at KFC when I would go. It wasn't my favorite place to go. I liked their food, but my favorite places were always like the burger places with fries and some kind of ice cream treat. So with McDonald's, it was like the double cheeseburger or a filet of fish with French fries and then maybe a Frosty. No, not a Frosty, that's Wendy's. McFlurry. And then Wendy's, I would get the, I don't remember, bacon. It was a bacon something. Bacon cheeseburger maybe with fries. I didn't think Wendy's fries were that good. And then Frosty, and then Burger King I would get the Whopper and fries. And I don't remember what desserts they have at Burger King. Still me, says Ernest, hi. I'm brewing a cup, nice, love it. Yay, got another one right. Oh, Yabba Dabba Doo, you guessed Thestral. Very good. Did you know about the founder of KFC? I have no idea who founded KFC. I actually don't even know why KFC has Colonel Sanders as their, as like the face of the brand. Not a clue. But he's such a sweet and friendly looking old guy. Hannah, did you ever try vegan sausage? It's made from corn. I mean, let me check this. Because I get Beyond Sausage ingredients. Does it actually have corn? Maybe it's, yeah, some kind of corn product. It's got pea protein, brown rice protein, avocado oil, spices, vegetable juice, color. I'm not seeing corn. There's oat fiber. I don't know. I mean, I think certain brands use corn, but I don't know about Beyond Sausage. LOL, junk food totally, heart clogger. Oh yeah, I mean, I ate so much fast food growing up. I loved it, like I have no regrets, but I'm also really, really glad that I did not continue eating that way into my 20s and 30s, because I really think that I would be pretty overweight or even obese if that had continued. I just think that like over time, that kind of consuming that kind of stuff really takes a toll on your arteries, on your body's ability to like regulate itself. There's, yeah, it's not good. So I enjoyed it while I was younger, and then I switched it up once I finished high school, and I'm very glad I did. Colonel Sanders is the founder of KFC. Okay, I wasn't sure about that. I was like, is that too basic for me to assume that? I wasn't sure if they just picked his face as the face of the brand. Colonel Sanders is so iconic. He's been in so many comedy bits. Oh my gosh. I will admit it right here. I actually did not know Colonel Sanders was a real person. I did not know Colonel Sanders. Is he still alive? I do not know much about him. Sanders is a great chef and the founder of KFC. Interesting. Hi, Bati. I'm making fried rice. I think I earlier was calling this stir fry. Sorry. Also, my garbage is getting a little full, so I'm gonna have to switch out the bag. I need Polly on the garlic. I don't know what that means. The family of Colonel Sanders is from KFC. Actually released the recipe. Wow, okay. That's cool. Okay. And Dave Thomas knew Colonel Sanders. I thought that was neat, says Ernest. The one I had, the guy said it's made from corn and it literally tastes 90% the same as the original. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what brand that was, Rated Frog, but Beyond Meat sausages, those are mostly made out of pea protein. So pea that is extracted from, what did I say? Protein that's extracted from peas. Oh God. Dang, that's a big onion. Yes, it is. I will be chopping some of it away though. It's a little bit wilty on the outside. I'm also just gonna grab my recipe book and maybe I'll do that after this onion. Also, hi Brian. Hi John Frossa. He's definitely been dead for a while. Okay. Yeah, that's what I would have guessed. But like I said, I didn't even know he was a real person. Colonel Sanders passed away in 1980. Okay, wow. Maybe that's why I don't even know if I've ever seen a clip or a photo of him. Because, I mean, that's a good 13 years before I was born. Okay. Again, I'm a meat eater, but I really like your channel. Thank you, Still Me. I appreciate that. She don't get good fellas. Still Me, LOL. This chat is butter because it's on a roll. I know, it came out, I said it wrong, and then the second I heard it back, I was like, ooh, no, not what I meant to say. But you guys know what I meant to say. Candied onions, I like the taste, but I can't do the texture. That was like me when I was like a kid. I was absolutely disgusted by the texture of onion, Rated Frog. As a kid, in my head, I remember thinking to myself, like, this is very like flubbery and squishy and slimy and creepy. Yeah, but I've really grown to love onions as an adult. Adam Koslawi or Koslavi, hello. Joey Cannon is here, hello. Jeremy24, Canadians love flag girls cooking, keep it up. Cool, cool. I am back. Yes, I do remember you, Kai. How are you? How was your Wednesday? Rated Frog says, Hannah, you can eat chicken. Watch Shark Tank. This company won Chicken of the Year. Then the investors find out the whole thing was meat free. What? Oh my God. How did they respond to that? I like Shark Tank, but I'm thinking, like, of the sharks, I don't think Damon would be okay with that. I definitely don't think Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary, would be happy about that. Mark Cuban would not be happy about that. Who's the other guy who's like white guy, maybe like 60 years old? He has like an Eastern European name, I think. But yeah, I feel like the sharks on Shark Tank would be like, you lied to us, we're gonna sue you, or something like that. Yowza, that's interesting. I wonder how that played out then. Hopefully the company was a success and it was just something that they found out about after the fact. Hi Rekka Rex, how are you? Happy Wednesday. Do you find cutting vegetables therapeutic? I don't know if it's therapeutic. I guess it's satisfying. I mean, I definitely am the type of person where it's like, I like getting tasks completed. And I've always really liked, cooking and baking. So yeah, I don't know if it's therapeutic necessarily, but I just like seeing whole foods that I know are whole foods, and I'm cooking with them. Making progress, guys. Javier Larios, I'm making fried rice. I'm gonna peel off this outer layer. I hate when onion layers are like, they're like not, they're almost like a film texture. Like they bend and like they don't actually like crack like an onion. Ugh, yeah, yuck, not a fan. Mark is my favorite, Mark Cuban. Yeah, that guy's a beast. Rated Frog says, yeah, I'll send you the link in one of your videos. Yeah, post it. I will, yeah, just comment below one of my videos and I will check it out. Now I'm curious to know where that chicken is sold, if it's still going. I would say Mr. Wonderful, even, he's kind of, I'm not gonna swear on here, but he's kind of a butt. But it's like his sassiness and his like kind of brutal attitude where it's like he'll make a counter offer, the person with the business will decline, and then he's like, you're dead to me, I'm out. And I'm like, hoo hoo hoo. Once you cross Mr. Wonderful, you're dead to him. He wants nothing to do with you. He's kind of a savage, but I find that kind of entertaining. Would you collaborate with a big company that didn't support your vegan ways but that would promote you? I'm glad you asked this. The answer is no. I never, ever, ever, ever want to get to the point where I'm basically like a sellout and I do collaborations or I take a check from some company where I'm like, I don't really vibe with this at all. And there was actually a brand that reached out to me, to your point, Rex, and it was a, like, you know, when you cook steaks or any kind of meat on a grill or on a, like a barbecue thing, you're supposed to like stick a thermometer inside of the steak and check the temperature that it's been cooked all the way through. This brand reached out to me and it's like, we'll send you this, like featured in a video. It's a meat thermometer. And I was like, there's no way I could accept this because I don't eat meat. This just would be, it would be so phony. And like all of you who watch my channel, you would be like, why the heck is Hannah featuring a or a meat thermometer on her channel when she's very clearly a vegan content creator? So no, I really don't think I could do that. Mark Cuban is the most down to earth. I also really like Barbara Corcoran. Like, she comes from a pretty rough background. That girl is like scrappy. I think, she had like a pretty bad first marriage. I don't know, I feel like he cheated on her or treated her very poorly. It was just some like pretty bad situation she was in. And when that all went down, she was basically like, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna beat you. So I really like Barbara. I think that's her name. She's like very petite, has short blonde hair. She looks like a little pixie fairy. That's what I think of when I think of her. Very sweet, but very fierce. Robert Herjavec. Yes. I love him. Big fan. He always, whenever I would watch Shark Tank in high school, and maybe before high school, I forget how old the show is, he seemed to be the sweetest of all the sharks. He was the one that scared me the least. I was definitely scared by Kevin O'Leary, Mark Cuban, and Damon. I thought they were really intense. Shoot. Sometimes my like internet browser will just straight up give up and crash when I'm doing this, when I'm on live. I can't believe a guy made a sponge on Shark Tank. I know. Is it the what's it called? It's happy. It's like the one with the smiley face. What are those things called? But I see them everywhere. People love it. Just goes to show you that sometimes the simplest things that might sound or seem really stupid, people actually love them. Scrub something. This is like Asian fried rice, Javier. Thanks, Kai. The best one was when they all rejected the Ring doorbell. No way, they rejected the Ring doorbell. I'm shocked by that because I think the Ring doorbell is genius. Wow. I mean, I think that's probably like the one that got away of all the things on there. Because I mean, yeah, I see Ring doorbells all the time. I see YouTube clips featuring Ring doorbell footage. It's such a good idea too. I'm shocked. I didn't realize that the Ring doorbell was on Shark Tank. You hear about the Joey Chestnut thing with the vegan hot dogs. He couldn't compete in a hot dog eating contest because he sponsored a vegan hot dog. That seems a little silly. Hi, Free from Life 24. Casey, I'm fishing. I'm making fried rice. So now I'm gonna chop up some garlic, some lovely garlic, so good. I'm gonna use a lot of this. Might as well use all of it, why not? Use it all up. Happy Eraser. I feel like it's like Scrub Buddy or Scrub something. If you're talking about that one sponge thing. All right. Hi, Peter Alexandru Constantine. Just found it. Just found it. Hey Hannah, how was your day? Hello, Nemo R. It was a good day. It was busy, got a lot of stuff done. Went for a walk after work, which was nice to get outside. And now I'm here making stir fry. How about you? How was your Wednesday, Nemo? Once I finish chopping this garlic, I will, I'm gonna go and grab the recipe book just to make sure I'm doing this right. I mean, I know the veggies are right, it's just the order of operations once I start cooking everything. Oh, I love garlic so much. So good. Haha, your filter won't allow me to write the name in the chat. Oh, yeah. Got it, Ernest. I love garlic. You ever try eating just the garlic? I really don't like eating raw garlic. I think it's kind of like eating raw onion. They're from the same family, and it just leaves a very, like, I've made the mistake of cooking pasta and then tossing it with some garlic and other, like maybe some oil, but the garlic wasn't cooked and it was so unpleasant. So yeah, raw garlic, not for me. I do love sauteed garlic or roasted garlic because I think that it just like takes away the harsh flavor. Oh, Rated Frog, I see the link that you just posted on one of my on my videos. So thank you for dropping that. I will check that out and let you know what I think. Yeah, I got the notification just now on my phone, Rated Frog, that you commented on one of my videos. I saw your skincare video. Seems like a lot of work for a dude like me. I mean, it's there for entertainment purposes. There's no like, it's not like you must do this for your skincare routine. I just like showing the products that I use every day. Okay, making progress, guys. Slowly but surely. Hi, Alexander Badia Cubero. Hannah, a name like honey, says Free from Life 24. What is your favorite sugar replacement item? You know, I'm not a big fan of the replacement stuff. If I'm gonna have sugar, it's a naturally occurring thing. I mean, I try to just have a little more naturally occurring sugars, like I'll put dates, like the fruit date, into things to sweeten them, agave nectar, maple syrup. But I mean, these are all straight sugar, basically. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the chemical substitutes that are used as sweeteners, because I'm like, if I'm gonna choose between a naturally occurring thing like maple syrup or dates versus aspartame, or I don't even know what other sweetener substitutes are, I'm just gonna face up to the sugar rather than a chemical. I love syrup. Me too, Rated Frog. It's so tasty. Oh, all right, guys. This should be the last thing. I'm gonna get my soup pot ready to go, so I can throw the garlic right onto it, because if I'm remembering correctly, that's the first thing that will go in for roasting. I'm questioning myself though now. Let me grab my cookbook. Okay. Fried rice, and the recipe comes from this wonderful cookbook, Run Fast, Eat Slow. Oh, shoot. A little bookmark came off. Let's see. It's so good. I just love this cookbook. Man, and now I'm flipping through the dessert section. That was a mistake. Dessert sounds really good. So, it says heat the wok over high heat, add 1 tablespoon of oil, add the garlic, ginger, and pepper flakes. Okay, so I should go and grab, I'm gonna grab the garlic powder and the red pepper flakes. Here's the red pepper flakes. So I'll set those right here, and then garlic powder. Is here. So these will be roasted in some, I'm gonna do olive oil. So I'll get that ready to go. I just want to set this over here. Okay, so one sec. Like I said before, I don't have a wok. Maybe I will hold out for a brand collaboration to get a wok from some company. I think that would be great. So for now, I'm gonna be using my large soup pot. It's what I always use for making this stir fry recipe. It honestly works just fine. Hi, is it Riki Monk 227? I meant natural sugars, but yes, rather than something. Bishop Winkle, fried rice is what I'm making tonight. Garlic confit on toast is delicious. I don't think I've ever had that, but it sounds great. Thank you, Phil the Thrill. Would you end the stream for $200? No. Recorrex sugarcane, I would have thought would be the best. Kevin Martinez, hey Hannah, how's your week going so far? It's been a busy week, but honestly a really like satisfying week. So yeah, no complaints. Let's get this all ready to go. Okay, if I can find my measuring spoons. So I'll do 1 tablespoon of this extra virgin olive oil. Ooh, you guys, I cannot wait to eat this. This sounds so good. And then pour it in there. And then I'm just gonna set this on my stovetop, get it heating up while I chop the garlic, and then the garlic is gonna go first into this soup pot. Yabba Dabba Doo says, fun fact, today, Wednesday, is National Manatee Appreciation Day and is closely related to the elephant. Really? Did not know that. Ooh, I think the veggies are making my nose run. Bishop Bullwinkle, I had a good day. How about you? Best thing on toast is PB&J. I'd have to agree with that. Yeah, I love PB&J. So if you don't have a lock, could you use a run? LOL, I suppose. Nick had Burger King for dinner. Nice. I was thinking of another poll question I could put in here. I'm thinking, oh my goodness. I'll think on it. I think I've got one I could do. Okay. Do you ever listen to Jordan Peterson? Yes, I do listen to Jordan Peterson. He's not my fave. I would say, like, of all the people I listen to, I think I disagree with him the most. Like, he'll say things and I'm just like, I'm gonna disagree with that. But no, I think he's very intellectual. Oh shoot, I wasn't supposed to do that. Yeah, I think he's very well spoken, very intellectual, very smart. So yeah, I do listen to Jordan Peterson. Favorite type of horror movie? Yeah, or I'm trying to think, maybe, do I have a favorite horror movie? I don't know about type. I feel like I could, because I love like the zombie genre so much, I feel like I could do maybe my favorite zombie movie. I have to think about that one now, because it's, I think I remember what the answer one was to that one. Oh, I didn't even turn on my heat. So dumb. Okay. Yeah, I will do my favorite zombie movie, because I am positive I did that. I just checked it, never knew the guy who invented peanut butter was the Kellogg's owner. No way. That is crazy to me. You're telling me it was not around before Kellogg's? That does not seem possible. I'm glad you mentioned peanut butter, because actually I want to use up the last of my peanut butter in this stir fry. I think that would taste pretty good. I've got it in here, and there's not much left. So, yep, and it's still good. So I will put some of this peanut butter, because sometimes what you can do with fried rice is you can have like crushed peanuts just on top for crunch and flavor. I don't have any crushed peanuts, but I do have peanut butter. It's not sweetened, so it's not like gonna be super sweet peanut butter in this in this fried rice, sorry. It'll just be more of a salty flavor. Friday the 13th. Nick says 1. Great day, great weather in Florida, says Bishop Bullwinkle. That's good to hear. All right, so garlic is all done. And I think I'm all done chopping veggies, you guys. Although, I think I spoke too soon. I do have a container of lovely little mushrooms. I might give these a chop, but first I'm gonna get the garlic into my soup pot and then I can focus on the mushrooms later. Oh, look at all that garlic, you guys. Beautiful. Now I gotta check how much garlic, how much red pepper flakes, and how much ginger. I don't like fresh ginger, not a fan. I go with ginger powder. Ooh, you guys, I feel like meals taste that much better when you're like really hungry and really ready to eat. And I am so ready to eat this food, even though I still have a ways to go. Peanut butter 1880. Oh, wow. Okay, well then I guess that seems pretty old. Hi, Mr. Majnu, good to see you. You watch any Mr. Robot? No, Peter, as I've said, I am way too busy to be watching TV. I do not watch TV after work. It's like I will only watch TV on the weekends while I'm editing videos or working on other stuff. So no, I don't have any time right now. I am way too busy right now to watch TV. So I will watch it, don't you worry. The Mexican G is here. First reference to peanut butter is from the Aztec and Inca people, but modern peanut butter is from Canada in 1884. TM, always a pleasure to see you live. Keep up the great work. Thank you, TM. Yeah, good to see you too. You mean Nahuatl. All right, I'm just gonna pour this extra little bit of olive oil in here. And now let's take a peek at the recipe book and make sure I use the right amount of these two guys. So I'm gonna use 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes and how much ginger? 1 tablespoon. So cool. Let's do that. So I'll show you what this chopped garlic looks like up close. Lovely fresh garlic. I used the whole bulb. I used whatever garlic I had left. So I will put this in there first. Let me grab this spatula as well. BRB. Ooh, wait, you guys. Sorry, I just got a notification in my email inbox from a brand I hadn't heard from. I thought they ghosted me, but it looks like they got back to me. Oh my God. Okay. You know, like I was saying before, today feels like one of those days where things just aren't really working smoothly. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so happy about this. Yes, you guys, I mean, if some of you ever get monetized and like start collaborating with brands on YouTube, part of the grind, and it sucks, is you will, like a brand will email you and then you reply to them and then sometimes you never hear back from them ever again because sometimes they've like mailed this message to thousands of people and they just selectively work with some or get back to the first people who replied. But oh my God, I'm so excited. This is amazing. Okay, add that. Now I have 6 brand collaborations in the works, you guys. Woohoo! Mr. Beast is in your emails. Oh my God, if I ever got to meet Jimmy, I would faint. That would be the coolest thing ever. Alrighty. Ginger, or sorry, garlic is in here. Sorry you're not over here. My bad. 1 second. Okay, okay. I hate stepping off camera because I don't like just leaving you guys hanging there. So now I'm gonna take the red pepper flakes and shoot. Okay. Here's these two things. I'm gonna throw these in with the garlic, BRB. This is done. Sorry, Superman Love says congratulations. Thank you so much. You're gonna be the queen of brand deals soon, says Rated Frog. That's, I mean, as I said before, I'm not trying to just be a like there are some brands that have reached out to me and I've never replied back because it wasn't relevant or it wasn't a brand I felt comfortable collab. Like, yeah, there's some that reach out and I'm like, this isn't me, this isn't my lane. Just no, I'm not gonna do it. And then somewhere I was talking with the brand and then it got to the point where it's like, we need you to sign a contract and we need you to agree to all these terms and we need to agree to and I was like, no, this is getting way too legal for like the dinkiest little product. So I'm not gonna be signing all these like legally binding forms for this one product. So there's some where it's like, it just doesn't make sense to do it. All right, guys. Ginger is in, making progress. Johnny Iska says, you're gonna put an eye out with that cap. I know, that's what, I mean, I aimed it away. Kind of like when you're opening like a bottle of champagne, I was like, bink. Okay. Ooh, I can feel the spices getting to my nose. Do you ever consider yourself in chef book? I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, very big book. Ayo, what's happening, Freckles? Josh, hello. Hi, Josh. Just making some fried rice. Wow, congratulations. Thank you, Charon. Win Wednesday, number 6. Yeah, I should not be saying what I was saying before where it's like, things aren't going my way today because actually it has been a good day. So, and that was a really cool email. I mean, yeah, very, very glad that they got back to me. Hi MC, good to see you. Schönen guten Tag, wie geht's dir? Jetzt wird wieder Deutsch gesprochen. Ja, das hört sich gut an. Wie geht's dir, Alexander? Heute mache ich, how do you say fried rice in German? Ich weiß nicht, Alexander, wie sagt man fried rice auf Deutsch? Ich hab's vergessen. Es tut mir leid. Okay, so garlic is in here. Ooh, those spices are intense. Okay, so now let me just make sure I'm doing the right thing. Add mixed veggies and salt. And blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So I am gonna add the veggies right now, and it says to cook the veggies for 10 to 15 minutes. I'll start with 10. So I am gonna just throw these in and then get the mushrooms prepped after. It's personally like, I don't care if they go in a little bit later. Gebratener Reis. Ooh, thank you. Yes, that sounds, yeah, gebraten is fried. Thank you. This is why I need to get back to my German. I would have known that however many years it was ago where I lived in Germany. Dankeschön, Rated Frog. Also, thank you, Alter Ego. Thank you so much. Vielen Dank. I'll do this in German. Vielen Dank. alter ego. Emojis are not working. Sister Raspberry Rach is always MIA. She doesn't stream much. I mean, I know she's busy on TikTok. I think she's way more present on TikTok than she is on YouTube. I mean, we're kind of flipped that way. I don't even have a TikTok. She's all over TikTok, and I think recently hasn't been focusing as much on YouTube. So, and I don't know, I feel like for her, like the live stream format is not her favorite thing to do on social media. I think she much prefers like filming and editing versus live stream. LOL, thank you, Google Translate. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna throw these lovely veggies that I chopped earlier tonight. There's some carrots on the bottom. You can't really see them from the top. There's carrots, broccoli, yellow onion on top, and then I accidentally threw some garlic on top of here. So these are gonna go into the soup pot now. Ooh. It's like the chili pepper in the olive oil really was like a cloud for me. Oh my gosh. Alter ego, I speak English fluently. It's my first language. I also speak German. I studied it and majored in it and lived there. And then I speak some Spanish. I took 3 years of Spanish. And then I know words and phrases in a few other languages, but not much. Mir geht gerade nicht so gut, bin krank, das Wetter, hier ist mal warm, mal mega kalt, das macht einen krank. Ja, es tut mir leid, Alexander, das zu hören. Gute Gesundheit und Wohlstand für Sie in Deutschland aus Amerika. This is still me. Yeah, I don't mess with TikTok either. YouTube is enough for me. I just love this platform so much where I'm like, okay, I don't right now, like I don't want to spend time learning. I basically don't want to split my attention between 2 platforms right now. I'm really just going all in on YouTube. So that's the strategy for this year at least. All right, guys, it's looking good. BRB. Okay, so now, oh, I forgot to set my timer too. Timer. So veggies are in there. What should I do now? Yeah, get these mushrooms just rinsed off and chopped. So it's just sliced baby bella mushrooms that I'm using. Hi, Renato Lorraine. ¿Qué cocinas? How would I say this? Cocino? Is that the right way to say it? Arroz con vegetales. I'm forgetting all my foods. But yeah, fried rice is what I'm making tonight. Dankeschön. Alexander, hast du Pläne für dieses Wochenende? Me dio hambre. Have a great night, Hannah, and everyone in the chat. Thanks for tuning in, Tony. Have a great night. Hope you're doing well. Great having you here as always, and I will be going live on Friday nights like usual, so tune into that one if you have time and you feel like it. No worries if not. Ever tried nasturtium leaves, flowers and salads? Ooh, no, but it sounds beautiful. I would love to try that. Yabba dabba doo. You're welcome, and yes, doing well. See you on Friday. Sounds good, Tony. Thank you so much. trying to give a little rinse to these mushrooms. They probably don't need it, but I think it's just like good practice to give your food a little rinse. Because I mean, like, these mushrooms have a little bit of dirt on them. Is the video you are posting soon members only? So I actually don't want to do this one members only because as much as I would love to, I need to send the video link to the brand so that they have like proof that I actually did the collaboration for them and posted a public facing video. So the brand needs to be able to view this video as part of the agreement. And if it's members only, they can click on the link, but they're not able to view the video because they're not members of my channel. So all of my brand collaborations, videos coming up are gonna be public facing because the brand needs to be able to view the video and be like, yeah, she actually did the work that she agreed she would do. Oh yes, you got it, okay, yep. Renato Lorraine, yes, champiñones. I know how to say that I forgot it's a Spanish word too. Champiñón or champiñones. Sí, claro. Nee, Moment, noch nicht. Warum fragst du, möchtest du was machen? So habe ich das nicht gemeint. War nur eine Frage, weil ich hier in Minnesota in den USA bin. My dream is to grow my own mushrooms. I heard they're low maintenance. Same, yes. I was thinking this, you guys. I know I keep bringing this up, but obviously I think you'd have to be pretty out of touch to not know or not realize that things have gotten really expensive, groceries are really expensive, and I was like, man, not only is gardening so appealing to me, I would really love to put in the work to grow my own veggies, but it's pretty crazy to think about not having to go to the grocery store for certain things, because you can grow a lot for yourself. That's like pretty cool. It is a lot of work, obviously, but it's work that I would do. I don't have enough time at the moment to do some gardening. Okay guys, I'm gonna give these mushrooms a quick chop and then throw them into the soup pot here. Jojo is here. Oh my goodness, it's been a long time since I've seen you, Jojo. How are you? Eres muy agradable. Gracias. I almost said merci beaucoup. Nein, dieses Wochenende machen ich viel mit den Hunden. Hoffe, dass ich fit bin. I hope so too. Und wie geht's mit den Hunden, Alexander? Sind sie gesund? BRB ASAP says Ken kill Cam. I'm okay, been super busy. Word. I mean, I've felt that way, for weeks and months at this point. It's been a really busy 2025. In a good way, I will say that. I'm not going to complain about it, but there have been times where I'm like, oh my God, like my brain and my eyes hurt because I've just been like looking at screens or thinking a lot about things. Yeah, so busy, good kind of busy is nice, in my opinion. I need to give these veggies a stir really quick. And I actually think they could use just a little bit more oil, so I'm going to do that. let's chop these quick so I can just throw them in there with the rest of the veggies. Mushrooms are one of the veggies I actually don't mind eating raw. It's like, I've had raw mushrooms on salads, I've had them, I mean, it's mostly been salads, but yeah, you can eat them uncooked. I think they taste fine. I think they taste better cooked. Oh, I missed a few comments. Brianna Jacobo is here. Hi, Brianna. You never wash mushrooms, you use a damp cloth. I mean, I wash mushrooms. My dream is to, okay, I saw that one from Freshly Wild. Did you ever taste chili flakes? Yes, I love chili flakes. You can tell by how empty this container is how much I love them. So, I mean, I guess these are red pepper flakes. I don't know about chili flakes, but I think of them as the same thing. ¿Para cuántas personas estás cocinando? Solamente yo. Or para mí. Just for myself. Ja, die Hunde sind fast gesund. Der kleine Welpe hat ein bisschen Durchfall, aber wird besser. Sehr gut. Fast alles gut bei den Hunden. Coffee sup, says Rich. Y tanto para ti solita. Wow. Para ti solita. Sí, I always forget if it's por or para. Es por or cocinan. How do I say this? Estoy cocinando por el, how do you say week? Por esta semana, mañana y viernes. We are getting free German lessons. Yeah, I was trying to speak a little Spanish there, and sometimes the wires get a little crossed. If anyone needs Spanish translation, Renato asked how many people she's cooking for. Sí, and I said solamente para mí, so just for myself. I'm meal prepping this because, I mean, it's already Wednesday night, but I definitely am in need for some meals tomorrow and Friday. Bye, hasta tomorrow, homie. I'm not going live tomorrow, but hasta viernes, Alexander Badia Cubero. Alright, these are looking good. Let me rush to get these just a little bit mixed in with the veggies. Oh, the timer is about to go off, but honestly, whatever. Buena idea para varios días. See. Alright. Just a sec, guys. 1 second. Alright, so I got most of these mushrooms in here. Now I'm going to give them a stir. Okay, Golme, Golme. Coffee is here. Hi, Coffee. Dun, dun, dun. Nasturtiums. I was gonna write this down. Boy, I can't think of the last time I heard the word nasturtiums. Hard to believe next week is April. You're telling me. I mean, that March went really fast, I think. Nasturtiums. Is it with an A? Yeah, nasturtiums. Nasturtiums. And that was yabba-dabba-doo. And you're saying that they're pretty easy to grow. Wow, okay. Yeah, I will keep that in mind. I need easy plants. Nothing hard. Okay, so while those cook down for just a little bit, let me see. Hannah, how did your day go today? It was a very good day. I got good sleep last night. I feel like I'm pretty much caught up. I was running a deficit. So I got good sleep coming into today. And then, busy day at work. Got a lot of stuff done. And then I went for a walk this afternoon or this evening after I was done with work. And then I hopped on this live stream. Actually, I went to the grocery store and then I came back here for this live because I needed the veggies that I've been chopping for the fried rice. Thank you, Rod. Y ahora quiero horchata. Oh my God, I love horchata. So good. Me gustaría probar tu comida. Thank you. Gracias, Renato. Next week is April. Yeah, next week is April Fool's. So if anyone is pulling some mischief next Tuesday, maybe it's because April Fool's Day is next Tuesday. So be on your guard, everybody. March Madness is underway. Yes. Hey Marie, feeling great. How about you? I'm so ready to eat this fried rice that I've been cooking. How about you, A Marie? So guys, let me just see what's next. I used to have this recipe memorized because I would make it almost every week, but I don't have it memorized anymore. Mixed veggies, oh whoops, I was supposed to put the salt in there. I guess I could do that now. I'm gonna pull an April Fool's on you. Well, I don't go live on Tuesdays, so I will not be live for you to be pulling some mischief on April Fool's. You know, I time in your positive outlook. I didn't know tonight I'm getting a lesson in German. Thank you so much for the free course. I don't know if it's good enough to call a course, but you could probably pick up some phrases based on what I say. Ubicas un país llamado Chile. Ubicas un país llamado Chile. Ubicas. I don't remember what that verb means. I know Chile, like I've never been there. Ubicas. What does ubicas mean? Ubicas. In English, ubicas. Oh no, you think I'm in Chile? No. Estoy en los Estados Unidos, Renato. That's a nice knife. Can you hold it up? Says BK. Can't tell if you're being trolly or not. Está al final del mundo. No hablo español, says JB. For, I think it was BK, you were wanting me to hold this up. This is actually a brand collaboration that I did a few months ago. So I need to put a half teaspoon of salt in here with these veggies. Whoops. Was supposed to do that earlier. So here's the salt, and I'll just measure out a half teaspoon here. Oh, you're live again. Burrito Master 2. I go live 4 times during the week. I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, every other day starting on Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time in the United States. So you can catch me 4 times a week, usually. So salt is in. I see Villain Killin' Dylan. Y'all look out, she's a warlock tonight. I don't know about that. Okay, guys, so I think these veggies are looking good, so I'm just gonna set them in this glass bowl I have over here. Oh, this steamy. Al lado de Argentina. Yeah, I know what Chile is, but you were asking me if I was in Chile, I think. Okay, so do you see that steam coming up off the veggies? So, lovely steamy vegetables. So I'm gonna set these off to the side for now. Mundo, okay. Master, hello, our friend. What are you cooking? October, I'm making fried rice, vegan fried rice. Oh yeah, no, I'm always a little suspicious when people ask me to do things or say things because I'm like, oh, is this a word trap or some kind of inappropriate, like someone was like, touch your elbows together, and I'm like, yeah, no. But yeah, happy to show you the chopping knife I used for today. I also was using this paring knife to peel a carrot earlier. Rico, says Renato, summoning yummy spells from her book. Do you ever make any vegan Mexican food? Yes, I have made tacos in at least, I think, 2 of my recipe videos, Cassidy. I'm trying to think of other Mexican recipes. I'm sure I have, but I'd have to go back and look, Cassidy. Hey, Coffee, haven't seen you since this morning. Clever. Okay, next up, I believe is time to fry this rice. How long have I been on here? Okay, 2 hours. Heat the remaining 1 tablespoon of oil, add the rice, soy sauce. Okay. Great, okay, so I'm just gonna cook the rice for 3 minutes in my soup pot over there. So 1 tablespoon of oil, 2 tablespoons, hold on, 2 tablespoons of tamari, and the rice. So for those of you wondering, I'm actually using tamari. This is brewed soy sauce. I think it has a stronger flavor than regular soy sauce, and it's also gluten-free. This doesn't contain wheat or any gluten-containing ingredients because I prefer to eat gluten-free. I just need to know how to get this open. I think I'm gonna use this paring knife. Best ever April Fool's Day you've fallen for. Oh man, I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure. I'd have to think on that one. I'm sure it's something my sister did. I feel like my sister is more mischievous than I am. But yeah, I can't think of any one of them I've fallen for recently. All right. So 2 tablespoons of this, 1 tablespoon of this oil, and then the rice that I cooked, I'll show you what that ended up looking like. So there you go, all the cooked brown rice. I'm gonna be putting this into my soup pot to fry with the olive oil and the tamari. Embarrassed Aman, hello. Red wine. Shay Vaughn says hello, Master Chef. Hello. Oops, I need my spatula, which is right here. Okay, BRB guys. Ooh. BRB. All right, so this is done. Now these 2 guys, and I'll just be using this. Actually, let me just take this plate, it's easier. Okay. I think something is using, I don't know what that means. Okay. Top of the morning. Does your family eat vegan as well? My sister is vegan. My dad eats vegan twice a week. My mom is an omnivore. So we've got mixed diets in my family. Hi, Lucy GT. Thomas Ultra was asking red wine. Honestly, sounds pretty good. Okay, just got her. Okay. Top of the morning. Okay. And now, you guys, I'm actually gonna show you what the vegan eggs look like that I was showing you earlier. Snooty X, hello, I'm making fried rice. Sorry, I'm back, I was taking a shower. Oh, you're fine, Lakeland, no worries. No worries at all. Also, you have a broken arm, and I feel like doing anything like bathing or any kind of routine task is like a million times harder when you have a broken arm. So no worries. Okay, so now for the vegan eggs, guys. Let's see. I think I'm gonna cut up and use 2 of these. These are vegan plant eggs. That's what they look like. I know it might sound strange, but I just love these. I often will eat them for breakfast, like a little omelet thing. I don't know if we have any mods tonight. That's a good point you bring up. Yabba dabba. Who the mod tonight? I think it's just me, and I don't mind self-modding on my channel. Yes, please keep the comments appropriate. So, this is what the vegan eggs look like out of the package. Careful for my computer. Oh, I'm always so worried about little bits of moisture getting onto my computer. 1 second. Okay. Vegan eggs, new invention. Yeah, they are super, super, super nice. I think they taste really good. I grew up eating scrambled eggs every morning. And I think these are a very nice, like, substitution. Depending on the recipe, I use flax or chia. That was Outpost 93. Thank you, that's really hard. Oof. Looks like an omelet, yeah. So I've unwrapped the 2 that I'm gonna use, and then what you do is you put a paper towel over them, and then you heat them on each side for about 45 seconds in the microwave. so many dishes tonight. Oh, yeah. The way it goes. John Frosta says, OM, looks like an omelet. Can you tell us what other sauce you use in addition to tamari? So for this recipe, there's some crushed red pepper flakes, there's some olive oil, there's some ground ginger. And then for other Asian recipes, I really like, I have this really tasty ginger garlic stir fry sauce. I'm not gonna use it tonight, but I think it's like a really good flavor for most Asian dishes or even noodle dishes. Good question, Anna. I wish I could meet you because you seem very sweet and very pretty. Thank you, Lakeland Brooks. Maybe one day we could do a meetup. I don't do them now, but I wouldn't say never. Hi, Coffee. Thanks so much, Hannah. I also eat vegan and gluten-free. Amazing. Love it. Cassidy says, Hannah, what's your favorite salad? Mine is probably toko or potato. I love potato salad. Ooh, man, there's so many good ones. Probably tabbouleh. I think tabbouleh is my all-time favorite salad. Okay, gonna give the rice a stir. And then I'm gonna take these vegan eggs and just give them a turn so that they can cook for another 45 seconds or so. Had to hop out for a while. How was the fried rice? You're about to see it, Ernest. So now I think it's just a matter of putting the veggies into the bowl. I'm going to bed. Good night, John Frassa. Snooty X says nice appliances. Okay, reduce the heat to low, push rice to one side. Add veggies. Okay, cool. So basically just, I'm gonna add everything else in here, including the eggs I'm about to chop up. And I don't want to forget, I am going to add a little bit of this all natural peanut butter because I love the flavor of peanuts in especially Asian dishes. I think they taste really good, like pad thai, fried rice. So tired I can't see straight, nodded off. Oh no, still me. Yeah, you should definitely get to sleep then. Yikes. Not saying this in a mean way to you, but LOL. You LOL, but you look like you're about 22 or 21. I will take that, honestly. I think some people say I look old. I mean, people have different opinions, but I have heard a lot of people say that I look like I'm in my 20s, and that is not a problem in my book. I would, if anything, I would either want to look the right age, like I'm 31, or slightly younger. I think I wouldn't want to look like ancient, like really old, and then people are like, oh gosh, she's 30 or 31, she looks like she's 50. So if people think I look like I'm more Gen Z than I am, because I'm definitely a millennial, I will take that. Thank you. Smuckers is delicious. I do like Smuckers. Thank you, Blakes. I love these earrings too. These are Christmas Jingle Bell earrings. Honestly, I want to start putting the link in either the descriptions of the live stream recordings or either, I don't know, somewhere where you guys could maybe buy some of these earrings, because I bought them back on Amazon in December of last year for Christmas. You have an old soul. I've been told that before, and yes, I do feel like an old soul. I feel very like, I mean, I live in 2025 and there's certain modern things I love, but I feel like I do have an older soul. I'll be or be awesome, wonderful friends, says Coffee. Okay, guys, almost time. Let's just chop these vegan eggs into little pieces so that my fried rice has egg like typical fried rice does. Honestly, as a kid, when I would eat regular fried rice, I loved the pieces of egg, like scrambled egg that you would get in the fried rice. So that's basically what I'm doing here, is trying to just get like little pieces and toss them in. Just little chopped pieces. You make some great desserts. I would say of all the things that I have cooked and baked on my channel, desserts are the most fun. And I will admit, I have a wicked sweet tooth. I love any kind of dessert pretty much. And yeah, those are the most fun for me to make. Actually, one of, who knows when I'll be able to get to it, because I have a lot of things on my to-do list for my channel. But I just, like a day or two ago, I made some incredible cookies. Oh my God, they're so good. I tried them. I was like, yep, these I have to feature on my channel at some point. They didn't take too long. I think the recipe calls them 30-minute cookies from start to finish because they're really simple. They're relatively healthy as far as cookies go. They have teff flour. They use teff flour. There's flax meal. I threw in some chia seeds. You can also throw in some chopped pecans. I would say the only unhealthy thing in these cookies is the sugar. But other than that, I would say all of the ingredients are actually pretty healthy for you. Lots of fiber, lots of, yeah, just lots of good stuff. Fiber and some protein. I agree with Snooty. It's not a look you give off, it's the old soul calm vibe. You do look young. Thank you, Anna. Yes, it's funny because between my sister and me, I would say she's very, very modern, loves like the tech, the digital stuff. I think she dresses very modern. Not that I don't, but I feel like the things I gravitate toward naturally are just old. Like the shows I watch, the books I like, the composers, the music. I like modern music, but for example, my sister and we played piano for years growing up, and my sister would always go for the more contemporary, jazz, those types of things, and I was always like, only the classics, like Beethoven, Mozart, Bach, Chopin, Robert Schumann, like just, I wanted nothing to do with like impressionist or contemporary, like I hated that stuff so much. I was like, ugh. So I agree with you. Okay. So guys, we're so close. All I gotta do is just throw all this good stuff, the vegan chopped scrambled egg with the cooked veggies, back into the soup pot. I don't know if you can see it over there. How about this? I'll like turn my phone so you can see me over there. And I'm just gonna throw this back into the soup pot right here. And then just, give it a stir. So that's done. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, the pile of dishes I'm gonna have to get done tonight. It's probably the least fun part of cooking, is just doing the dishes after. It's fine though. It's worth it for me. Okay, how about just for the sake of time, I'm gonna set this over here. I don't want to forget the peanut butter. I told you guys I wanted to use some peanut butter in my stir fry. Oops, you're over there now. So I'm gonna use this peanut butter. Okay. No, Hannah, you look young. I am the person who looks a decade older. Oh no, Ernest. I've been clicked on. I mean, you said you're in your 40s, right? Like, I know your picture is small, your user profile picture, but I mean, I don't think you look old based on like what I can see. Root beer float. Ooh, Michael, that sounds so good. I love root beer floats. 100 likes. I think we could get to 100 likes. It's possible. Chavon, do you ever forget if you've left the oven on or off? Sometimes I do. I think it happens, but I would say for the most part, I'm like, okay, gotta check all the appliances, like stovetop, oven. Those are kind of the two ones where it's like you really don't want to leave them on, especially if there's something in the oven or on your stovetop. Rich is saying, isn't Rachel the big 30 soon? Yes, her 30th birthday is coming up, which is so exciting. I have loved my 30s so far. I think they've been a really fun decade. So, I mean, knocking on all the wood that it continues. Obviously nothing is like perfect all the time, but so far I've really enjoyed being in my 30s. Could your sister play jazz piano? Yes. Pimp Martin, hi. Gotta keep up on them, says Franklin. Killer B says, you 22? No, I'm not 22. Oh my God, so rude. Okay, so let me add this peanut butter into the pot. And that should be, yeah, that should be fine. I just love peanut butter so much. It's so good. That picture is 9 years old, Hannah. Okay. Well, I mean, then I've got nothing to assess, not that I want to. All right, guys, all done. I'm gonna dish some of this up for you so you can see. Let me turn this back just a little bit. What time is it? Oh yeah, it's 10:41. Do you normally eat late at night? Yes, I am a night owl through and through. I feel 10, like not 10,000, but I would say I feel at least 10 times more awake, alert, fresh right now at 10:30 p.m. compared to when I woke up this morning to go to work. Like I am just, groggy, slow, dazed and confused. Like morning, like first thing after sleep, I'm just like not my best self. I have plenty of white hair in my goatee now, says Ernest. Oh, we've got a very philosophical question. It's too late for me to think like that, but I appreciate the comment. So, time to eat finally. I feel like that didn't take too long. This dish has taken me way longer in the past. So let's dish up some of this good stuff, guys. Oh, I cannot wait. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Okay. So there you go, everybody. Here is the final stir fry, fried rice. I keep mixing the two of them up, but yes. There you go. I think it looks pretty good. Jesse, my parents used to keep peanut butter in the fridge when I was a kid and I hated it. It was too thick. I didn't like peanut butter until I was an adult and kept it in the pantry. Hannah, the night owl. Yes, I am a night owl. I always have been. I've always done my work late at night, never in the morning. Thank you, Ernest. Yeah. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Do you like watching old silent movies? I actually don't. I feel like old cinema or old movies can actually not be that fun to watch for me because I feel like often the effects aren't very good. And I definitely want to watch movies in color, not in black and white. Hey, sorry if you didn't see why I texted you, but I said I'm allergic to peanut butter and you're not young at all. You're not young at all, girly. What? I'm confused, but you're allergic to peanut butter. Ooh. Someone saying, have you ever seen a rat in a house? Ooh, no. Never a rat. Oh my God. I would be terrified. Here we go. How's the dish? It's so satisfying. I was decently hungry that whole time making the food or cooking it. But yeah, it was well worth the effort. This is so tasty. And I have made this recipe before and I know I love it. Sounds like Renato wants to try my food. Joel Patrick is here. Hi Joel, how are you? Jesse, you're still here, awesome. I lived in West Virginia for 2 years. Oh God, had rats, found out because I tried to pull a bowl of cereal. Oh my God. That is so terrifying, Jesse. Oh my God. Oh. Like, what did you do? Did you decide like pretty soon after that you were gonna move? Did you call an exterminator? Oh my God. Oof. Hannah, let us viewers have a closer look, please. I did show a close-up a few minutes ago, but I'm eating right now. Rats in the house is normal in old houses. I mean, maybe, but I grew up in a pretty old house and I don't know if we ever had rats. Yeah. Charan says, will be delicious because of veggies and mushrooms. Yeah. These veggies all taste really, really good. Yeah, Lakeland, if that had happened to me, I would have screamed, probably like thrown the cereal bowl or like just run away. I don't know what else I would do. I mean, I'd be so terrified to just be in that space. Thank you, Bo Kizzy. JR the boss, who's a member now. Hello, JR. I made stir fry tonight, Robert Berry. Lakeland Brooks says, how do I become a member? if you go to my homepage, if you click on my icon and you go to my channel homepage, there's a button that says join, and you can click that. And I don't think some people know this, but in order to be a member, you pay a monthly fee. I think there's a $3 a month fee and a $5 a month fee to be a member, and you just get access to like bonus content on my channel. Rocky boy, I'm doing good. How about you? Thank you, Nick. James Robinson says, whoa, Hannah, slow down. Don't eat so fast. I'm not eating that fast, but I am famished. Robert Berry is asking, are you vegan or do you eat whatever? I am vegan. If you go to my channel, you'll see that most of my content is vegan recipes. I went vegan when I was 18. I'm now 31, so I've been vegan for 13 years. I grew up eating everything, but I just really love vegan food. Looks like Jesse says, I still don't see the member option on my phone for some reason. I think it's an iPhone thing. Yeah, I'm not sure, because I don't know what the interface looks like for you on your side. Yeah, so maybe you'd have to do it on desktop, Jesse. Let her eat. I don't mind talking while I eat. One second. Okay, so Robert had a question. Ooh, these red crushed red pepper flakes are a little spicy. Time for dino nuggies. Funny. Okay, Robert is asking, why did you go vegan? I went vegan for two main reasons. I decided, you know what, I want to like age really well. I want to try and live a really long life and be healthy when I'm old, like in my 80s, 90s, 100 plus. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to stick to plants. I think like if you can buy clean organic plants and you get plenty of plant protein, that seems like a pretty good strategy. So it's like health and longevity was one reason. And then second reason is just I didn't really want to put money toward products where an animal had been killed to make the product. It just didn't really appeal to me once I like read a lot of stuff and documentaries. So I was like, I think I'm just gonna not spend my money toward those kinds of things. So more of like an ethical side. Rocky Boy 2 is asking, tell me your live timetable. I go live 4 nights a week. I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Time, United States. So you can catch me 4 different nights of the week. Robert Berry says, my bad, LOL. Oh, you're good. Joel Patrick says, sorry. Evie, your bestie. I do remember you. Yes. Rich with the members only emojis. I love seeing them all in a row. And I am planning on adding at least one member emoji for Friday's live stream in a couple of days. Cassidy, who wins the cook-off? Ooh, that's tough. I would give Gordon the edge. I think, like, when you compare the two, I feel like Martha Stewart is more of a, like, home hospitality catering, whereas, like, I feel like Gordon has spent his whole career in, like, high intensity, high end, super brutal restaurants, and I feel like that environment is, like, more stressful and more intense and more competitive than Martha's environment. I feel like Martha, her food is still amazing, but I feel like it's more approachable, it's more relaxed, it's more at home, it's things you can like eat, like just your everyday person can make. So I would put my money on Gordon, but Never count Martha out. She's incredible. Would I ever be a teacher? Robert says, I get that, but the farms that produce the crops, veggies, eliminate all the animals that try and eat the crops. What are your thoughts on that? Not trying to be rude. The farms that produce the crops, veggies, eliminate all the animals that try and eat the crops. I don't think that's a valid argument. Here we go. People are killing 999 mushrooms a day. I'm not giving you a visa. No. If anything, like, we need less animal agriculture and more farms that are only, I would say, if any, like, animal crops are actually hurting the environment a lot. Like, yeah, lots of pollution from animals. We don't need to eat as many of them. So if we could reduce the amount of land that's used to raise animals for food and actually switch that over to plant crops, you could have more you could actually feed more people. You wouldn't have to put as many resources to growing like cattle, and you could actually divert that food that goes to animals to people who are starving. Anybody know this state emoji? That's fine, Lakeland Brooks, no worries. All right, Caleb Crow. Jesse says agreed. Yeah, Lakeland, you should go to bed. You should not be on here if it's like painful for you and if you need rest. Definitely go get some rest. Totally, Jesse. I know. I feel like I don't have any issue with people eating meat per se, but I feel like we could definitely, like, in general, people could eat less meat and have like smaller local farms and then use that extra space to build more housing, because we all know there's like a housing issue in this country, or use that extra space to grow more plant foods that go to feed people and not livestock. Joel Patrick says, you remember me? Yes, I do, Joel. Hope you sleep amazing tonight. You too, Lakeland Brooks. You need to get your rest so that you can heal your arm. Hannah is from Egypt. Very cool. Let's see. Well, when it's time for you to go to bed, I want to stay, but I'm hurting. Then go to sleep, Lakeland. You don't have to keep watching. Turan, I have not been to all of Minnesota, but I've been to a decent range of Minnesota. Then how do we get protein? CJD and Baseball Bros. If you're wondering how to get protein as a vegan or a vegetarian, this is a very common question, and I don't, like, people really underestimate how much protein you can get from plants. I would say mostly you get it from beans and from grains and quinoa, like seeds. Those are really good sources. Irish chickens, thoughts on eggs being a vegetarian staple? I think it's fine. I personally don't like eating eggs, but I mean, I'm like, live and let live. If people want to eat eggs, eat eggs. Thanks, Robert Berry. I know I don't have to, but I haven't been on here in a while, and I kind of feel bad. I don't feel bad. I will not be like upset if you leave. Lakeland Brooks. Where are you? OMG, it's like 12 a.m. I think it's like 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. for me. Yeah. It's 2 minutes to 11 p.m. So I actually should get going. because I have to edit a video for a brand collaboration. I told them I would post it by tomorrow, so I gotta still do that. But whatever. Let's see, Max Malone, LeBron or Jordan? I don't like basketball, and I never watch basketball. Obviously, I know who those two people are because they're legends. But to be fair, I don't know enough about them, and I have not watched enough of their gameplay to actually make a informed choice. So I don't know. I'd love to be vegan, but I can't give up chicken. No one says you have to, Hannah. Apple Juice 76 says I love eggs too much. Yeah. To each their own. CJD, Baseball Bro says, okay, should I be vegetarian? You do whatever you want to do. I never tell people how to eat. Yep, nuts and vegan meats have a lot of protein, just eggs, edamame. Yeah, I mean, the things I eat every day, so I eat tofu scramble for breakfast. Tofu is made out of beans, so that's really high in protein. I eat a lot of quinoa, which is a seed, but it's also very starchy like a grain. It's a complete protein, which is awesome as a plant food. And then I love to eat a lot of lentils, beans, like black beans for if I want to make like tacos. Yeah, just egg, Beyond Burgers, a lot of pea protein and stuff. It's really tasty. Never felt that, yeah, oh my God. Honestly, like Caleb Crow, that is one, let's see, Hannah cooks tonight with broccoli. Yes, punctuation, good to see you. Caleb Crow, never felt the eggflation and it cracks me up, pun intended. So many people for so long have been complaining about the price of eggs because of inflation. And I'm like, I have no idea. I never buy eggs. I haven't bought eggs in like, I have no clue. But I don't buy eggs, so I don't know what a good price for eggs is. I'm completely removed from the whole egg price part of the news cycle because I'm like, this does not apply to me. Isn't the protein different though from veggies and meat? Like, can your body tell it's different protein? Huh? I don't know how to say it. I'm sure like when you get down to the chemistry of it, like which elements and molecules are in like beef tenderloin versus like tofu, I'm sure there's some chemical differences, like how it's made. But I mean, for me, I'm just focusing on my protein. And so far so good. I feel great and I haven't been deficient. Casper says I like fish pizza. I don't think I've ever had fish pizza. How does the vegan egg taste like? Honestly, it tastes like regular eggs. Hallöchen, da sieht man dich wieder. Bin gerade aufgestanden, muss ins Krankenhaus zur Arbeit. Ach so. Grüß dich, LG. Wie geht's dir? Hallöchen. Und arbeitest du als Kranken- oder als Doktor im Krankenhaus? Okay, you the best, says CJD and Baseball Bros. Dakota Boggs. Probably scratch me falling. Nice, Dakota Boggs. Yes, Olympics fanatic. You got it. I'm half Ethiopian. My dad is from Ethiopia. I'm biracial, half white, half black. Michael Jordan is and always will be the GOAT. Jordan would win 10 out of 10 times against LeBron. Interesting. Thank you, punctuation. Yes, this is what's left of the fried rice that I made. It has brown rice, broccoli, carrots, onion, garlic, tamari, which is brewed soy sauce, a little bit of peanut butter, just egg, which is the yellow pieces you see, some salt, ginger powder, and some crushed red pepper flakes as well. It's good stuff, guys, and I'll show you the recipe book. It's this Run Fast, Eat Slow cookbook. My mom got it for me as a present a couple Christmases ago, I think, and it's written by two very elite collegiate runners, and I think one actually went on to be a Olympian, and it's just full of really like tasty but nutritious foods that are really good fuel if you're a runner. I'm a distance runner. So it's fun to have a cookbook that's made, it's like tried and true recipes from legit, really, really accomplished runners. Hannah, I tried tofu, but I didn't like it too well. Yeah, it's not for everyone. I think the texture can really freak some people out. Robert Berry says, cause I walk 12 miles a day. Very nice. Goodness gracious. Krankenschwester. Nice. Very cool. Elge. Run fast, eat slow. Do you like ice cream? I like vegan ice cream. Yes. I think it's delicious. And there's so many great vegan ice creams these days. Actually, Ben & Jerry's makes some amazing dairy-free ice cream. If you guys live near a Ben & Jerry's and want to just try some vegan ice cream, I would say Ben & Jerry's ice cream, the non-dairy ones that they make, that's the kind of, it falls into the category of vegan food where you would never know it was dairy-free. I think it tastes just like ice cream. Hi, Saja Yusuf. Alex Virola says, "Oh, hey Hannah. Hi Alex, how are you?" Robert Berry is asking, did something happen to your body that was bad that made you want to switch? If I'm being fully honest, so I grew up eating a ton of fast food, tons of McDonald's, tons of KFC, Arby's, Wendy's, Burger King, Leon Chin. It's like I was so busy, like going to sports, going to activities, going to whatever. It was just like go, 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 like fast meals. And I remember getting to my senior year in high school when I was 18. And I like, at the time, like that's when like Facebook was kind of up and going. So I was on social media on Facebook in high school. And I remember like seeing a photo taken of me during my senior year. And I was like, I can definitely tell like I've gained weight, where it wasn't just like, oh, I'm getting older, but it was just kind of like unnecessary weight. And I was like trying to be really honest with myself. Like, okay, I eat a lot of fast food. I can't kid myself into thinking that like double cheeseburgers and chicken nuggets and fries and ice cream and mac and cheese are like gonna age well if I keep eating like this. And so I was like, yeah, I'm not really like, I think I could look a bit fitter and like trimmer than I look right now as a senior in high school. So I like did a lot of like, I did a lot of research, like, okay, what foods, like what are like clean foods? Like what things should I avoid? What are like really tried and true foods? And I did like a lot of reading, and I talked to actually 2 vegans at my high school who I knew that were very vocal about it. And they were like, yeah, like you can eat these foods, you can eat these foods. Honestly, like pretty much any ethnic cuisine, like if you eat Chinese food, Japanese food, Thai food, Ethiopian food, Indian food, like Middle Eastern food, Mediterranean, Greek food, most cuisine, Mexican and Latin American food, you are fine. You are covered with vegan options. And so I was like, yeah, so I noticed that trend from freshman year of high school to senior year of high school where I was like, I feel like I've gained some weight here. Like my clothes aren't fitting as well as they do. I can tell on like Facebook photos. And I was like, well, I don't want this to just continue. Like, I don't want to just like keep gaining weight, like starting college and then just getting heavier and heavier throughout college. And the thing is too, like I was very, very active in sports throughout high school. So it's like, okay, I'm doing all these sports and I'm like exercising every single day, running around to soccer tournaments, track meets. What else did I do? Those were like the 2 main things I would do. But still it felt like even though I was doing all these sports, like the weight was creeping on. So I was like, it must be the diet because I'm exercising all the time. I'm super active. So then, yeah, I was just like, maybe the strategy here is to focus on like whole foods and plants and just see how that works. And if I hate it, I can always just go back. So I decided I'm just gonna be vegan, ask around for advice, look up recipes, think outside the box, talk to vegans I know, like for advice. And it stuck. So I went vegan at 18 and I've been vegan till now at age 31. It works for me, but I'm not saying everyone should be vegan. Was machst du beruflich oder ist YouTube deine Arbeit? YouTube ist meine Arbeit, aber ich habe einen Vollzeit-Job als Datenanalyst. Ich glaube, das ist richtig auf Deutsch. Hi, Deval Dameron. I'm 31 and a half. Snooty X says smart move. Jerk Beefy says I'm 40 and I've been eating fast food for 30 plus years. I mean, that's cool. Yo, take care of my kids tomorrow. Oh gosh. I give you the props because I tried to eat healthy. I have these times where I want to eat healthy and think about my health, but it's hard to keep up with it. How do you do it? I would say I'm just a very motivated person, and I feel like I'm very, like, I can't BS myself, where it's like, I can't fool myself into thinking like, yeah, like, I'll be fine if I just eat all this junk food. It's like, no, like, you know that this is bad for you. You can do better than this. You can make an effort here. So it's like, I'm glad that I'm like that. It's like, I would say like self-accountability is is a strength of mine, because it's like, I'll be tempted for sure. It's like, oh, all I want to eat is like a pizza, and like vegan pizza and a donut, and I want to have like all this, it just sounds so good. But then in my head, I'm like, but like, you know that this is not like, you could do way better. Like, you could have a way better meal than this. So, yeah, it's like, yeah, trying to just do my body right by eating quality food. LG says, wow, hole-in-one Josh from Pine Island, Minnesota. How are you? Hi, Boo. Stephen Bones is asking, Hannah, have you tried Afghan food? Yes, I have had Afghan food. I remember going to an Afghan restaurant, but I cannot for the life of me remember what it was that I ate there. But it was very good. Yes, thank you, Anna. I should have just said that. Self-discipline. I feel like I do have good self-discipline. I can't, it's kind of like similar to like, I really can't like kid myself, where it's like, come on, who are you kidding? Like, this is junk food. Like, this is like crappy food. And then I think it's like, I know I'll regret the choice later, where it's like, if you cave and do the easy thing or eat the crappy meal when you could have put in a little effort to have a better meal, I know I'll regret it like the next day, or in the long term. It's like, you guys, I do not want to be, I'm trying to avoid it as much as I possibly can. I do want to live a very long life, but I do not want to, hopefully, if I get to live this long, I do not want to make it to my 80s, 90s, 100 plus, and be I would never want to be an older person kicking myself, being like, oh my God, like, if I had only eaten better and exercised when I was in my 20s, my 30s, my 40s, like, if I had only just had better health habits, I wouldn't be dealing with this health issue or this unexpected like diagnosis, or it's like, I'm just trying to avoid any of that stuff later on by trying to eat like decently well now in my 30s. Jalen from Detroit is here. Hello, Jalen. Robert Berry, do you worry about getting sick? I like never get sick. And so I feel like that, like, I look back at all these years I've been vegan, and the only time I can remember getting sick was actually last year. I went to a wedding and I was so stupid. It was a very interactive wedding, lots of like partner dancing, square dancing, swinging arms, touching hands, and the whole time I was like touching my face and going like this, and I immediately got COVID after that wedding. But I would say in terms of like day-to-day diet stuff, I never get sick. I feel like eating whole foods, I really think it's true that eating whole foods, plant food has helped like stay healthy. Rocky Boy is 29. I'm asking because when COVID got me, I got really sick, still are dealing with long-term COVID syndrome, and I can't seem to get it to go away. Oh no, that sucks. I mean, Robert, the only time I ever knowingly have gotten COVID was about a year ago, and it was after that wedding I was talking about just a minute ago. And for me, I think it was a very quickly after that wedding, like the next day or two, I got sick, and it was 100% COVID. But I mean, I recovered from it within like a week. It wasn't fun. I mean, COVID isn't fun, but yeah, beyond that, I think like my diet has helped me. I think eating like whole foods, plant foods is like a good strategy for staying healthy, and I don't ever really worry about getting sick. Okay, just plugging in my phone because the battery is low. I also should hop off of here because I've been on here now for 3 hours. Viel Spaß noch, meine Patienten warten. Tschüss, LG, bis später, bis Freitag vielleicht. Schönen Tag noch. Fear the Chief says baddie. Robert Berry says, that's why I tried to eat healthy. I eat meat, but I am more attracted to vegetables, rice, and lentils a lot more than meat. Honestly, veggies are way easier to make than eating meat. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's one diet that's like healthy. You can eat vegan, but also eat very unhealthy foods. Cause I mean, pasta, carbs, sugar, there's tons of vegan candies. Like you could eat highly processed foods and call yourself vegan. But I mean, I don't think it's like a very nutritious diet if you're gonna eat that way. So yeah, I would say I think if you can just stick to the whole foods, one piece of advice, I think it was from Michael Pollan, he's written several books related to food. And one basic tip in one of his books, I think it was The Omnivore's Dilemma, was to really try to eat your food, like try to eat food that looks as close to the way it would look in nature as possible. So like, for example, I mean, I think this is a pretty good example of that rule. So you can see like the broccoli pieces, this is how the broccoli would look, obviously not chopped up, but in the wild, the broccoli would look like this, the rice grain would look like this, the carrots would look like this orange. So yeah, just as much as you can try to, I mean, I'm not a raw diet person. I do like cooking my food, but just to have some resemblance to what the food looks like when it's growing out in the world. I don't know what that is, the grown school. Hi, Ryan. Hope you're doing good. Hole in one, Josh, do you still play piano or not much anymore? Boy, I don't play it much anymore. However, again, it's like in my current routine, current life, I do YouTube, I have a 9 to 5, I have friends and family, like I've got people, and then I sleep. So it's just in the current season of my life, I do not have time for like practicing piano. I don't have time for gardening, which is something I'd love to do. I'd love to own a horse, multiple horses one day. So it's like, I would love to get back to piano. Actually, I would love to have like a full grand piano in my home, but I can't manage it right now time-wise. So to answer your question, hole in one, Josh, I don't currently play piano. I remember a lot of the the music that I would play growing up, and I am like very eager to get back to piano, but it's just, there's only so much you can squeeze into your waking hours, and I don't currently have time for piano. Thank you, Munch. Hi, Matt. 3 hours, same here, Hannah. 12% remaining. Yeah, I'm running low on my battery. Oh, we made it to 100 likes. That's amazing. I actually didn't think that was going to happen tonight. It was a slower climb. Rocky Boy says, I am the best bike rider. Rich says 100. Yes, amazing. Bye, Ernest. Good night. You too. Thank you so much, Ernest. Generational Gardening says, what? Gardening is amazing. Robert Berry says, I barely eat fast food anymore. I eat whole foods a lot, but what I noticed from almost cutting out fast food and eating whole foods is I gained way more weight even though I walk so much at work. Interesting. You barely eat fast food anymore. You eat whole foods a lot, but what I noticed from almost cutting out fast food and eating whole foods. Huh. I would want to know like a meal breakdown. Like what are you eating for breakfast? What are you eating for lunch? And what are you eating for dinner? Like a whole day. What are you eating? Because it doesn't seem like that would be possible. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, stress is another thing that's been linked to weight gain. So it could be stress. There's also you do have to think about other things beyond food. I know like some people might start a new medication, and one of the side effects of the medication could be weight gain. Sleep, yep, lack of sleep, I believe has been linked to either weight gain or weight like fluctuation. I know that like lack of sleep has a ton of really bad health effects. Anna C says, maybe it's sneaky high calorie foods like nuts, avocado, olive oil. Those are surprisingly high healthy fats and high calories. Yeah, I'm thinking that could be it. And the thing is like whole foods, I noticed it's like, it annoys me because I see it in grocery stores where it'll be marketed as like, this is a whole food product, where say it's like a bag of granola where you're like, oh, there's like toasted almonds and oats and dried blueberries. But if you have to check the label, because I've noticed that even in these whole foods products, they will add a ton of sugar. They'll add like sucrose or fructose, like fruit nectars, corn syrup to really sweeten it and make it taste good. But I'm like, yeah, that sugar is adding a ton of calories and it's not good for you. Hormones, yep, hormones play a role as well. It's Rob says, this just became my favorite stream. That's making me laugh because I feel like we're not talking about the most uplifting or even interesting things. But I love this like sleuthing we're doing, Rob, where it's like, what's going on with Robert Berry? Like, how is this possible? Okay, Gmax Player 2214. Hello, I'm Alan. Okay, hi Alan, good to meet you. I don't recognize you from before, but thanks for joining the live. I actually should get going because I need to post a video. I promised it's a brand collaboration and I promised them I would post it tomorrow, and it is a little bit late, so I gotta get that done. Alan, thank you for the sub. It's Rob says, it's just really, I'm just really into fitness, health, and food. Then go to my channel, Rob, because I mostly do vegan/gluten-free food recipes. And I also am a distance runner, and I run marathons and other distance races. So if you go to my channel, I did a vlog on a 10-mile race I did last fall. I did a marathon last summer. And then there's another marathon vlog from like 2 years ago. So I love the food. I love the fitness. We have those interests in common. Thank you, Nobody. Good to see you. Ooh, cool. Alan is a boxer. Let me write this down. Otherwise, I'm going to keep calling you Gmax. Gmax Player. Robert Berry says it's always different, usually egg sandwich, yogurt, and granola smoothies. Smoothies, I think the key for me, it's like I really try to emphasize fiber, and like smoothies can be like just a massive like sugar bomb to your bloodstream, which is disappointing to hear. Lunch I do rice and lentils with chicken and broccoli. That sounds really healthy. Carrie Turner is here. All right, I was gonna write down G max equals Alan. Saffron is back, amazing. Alan says I need a diet plan. Robert Berry, usually around the same for dinner as lunch. Interesting. Yep, I mean, maybe just go to like a nutritionist or a dietitian for a consult and be like, okay, I cut out fast food, I'm focusing on whole foods, but I'm gaining weight, I don't want to. Can we figure out a plan to like not have the weight keep coming? Bib says, wow. Thank you, Patricia. Is it Marosro? Robert Berry says pasta. Oh yeah, I stopped drinking smoothies. I used to drink them all the time. And then I was listening to this really well-known biochemist, and she's dedicated to studying how different foods impact blood sugar spikes in your body. And she was saying like, if your food doesn't have like fiber or like something that's like your body's gonna have to work to digest it, it will, if it's like just pure like a smoothie or a milkshake or something that's like high, like soda, like high sugar Mountain Dew, it's just gonna go straight through your stomach, super easy, super breezy, and then just like spike your blood sugar, which is like very stressful on the body. So yeah, that's something, yeah, I would just maybe think about, yeah, especially beverages, because anything that's been pulsed, juiced, it's like you're basically eliminating all of the fiber from the fruits, the veggies, the ingredients that are going into it, because you're just breaking it all down into like a smooth liquid, so your body isn't having to work to break it down. Do you prefer food or sports? Oh, that's so tough. I love both, Dane. I don't know. That's so tough. I really don't know what my answer would be. How to contact some business purpose? Okay, but I want to gain weight is the thing, because when I eat fast food all the time, it burns off so fast compared to whole foods. Interesting. Alan, I have been eating fried rice, vegan fried rice. Bib says, you've been here 3 hours and look like you just gotten started. Well, I will say this, the evening hours are my prime hours, you guys. I am most alive, like my brain is at peak performance between the hours of 6 p.m. and 3 a.m. No joke. I love the night hours, and I mean, I really thrive in the evening. I like smoothie, like beetroot smoothie, says Brian. Also, hi Brian, good to see you. Bib says your energy is immaculate, thank you. Cold pressed juice. Oh my gosh, you guys are making me want to drink all this stuff now. It sounds so good. Bib, calm down there, lad, says Saffron. I appreciate the hype from Bib. Robert, really, weight gain is very easy, says Alan. Good night, Jalen. Hope all is well in Detroit, and I will be live again on Friday if you want to join for that one. You probably know that, but just as a reminder. Alan says, good night, question mark. So when is sleep for you, LOL? I mean, it depends. So I do work a 9 to 5. Sometimes it's midnight, to be quite honest with you. Sometimes, like, I work from home most of the time, so that really saves my butt in terms of, like, I don't have to commute. I don't have to worry about waking up super early for a commute most days. But yeah, sometimes it's midnight, sometimes it's 11, but obviously tonight I'm on here late. It can be like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So I'm not the best at having a consistent night routine, and that's honestly because I do all my work, my outside of work at night. Ooh, YQ Reality 3 Lopen is here. You made it, long shift tonight. Wow, goodness gracious. Sounds like that would have been a very long shift then. If you're just rolling in right now, I'm glad I caught you because I am about to head out. Saffron, hey, why Cristiano? Because I love Cristiano Ronaldo and I do think he is the football GOAT. Bib says, I can relate, I'm a night owl as well. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, the world we live in is like a daytime 9 to 5 business hours type of world. I do at times envy my friends who are morning people, who they naturally wake up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. and they feel fresh and fully ready to go, because that is the opposite of me. And so, of course, those friends of mine who are early risers and morning people, they're like, it's so like getting up for a 9 to 5 is like, this is amazing. Whereas for me, it is not the easiest task. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I can really, okay, I saw that one. That is the hour smart people does be at them peak from 6 to 3. I love my night people. There are some like great night people, workers, like J.K. Rowling writes at night, Taylor Swift writes her songs in the middle of the night. There's like authors I know particularly, but all of my family, we're all night people. I mean, my sister and I have stayed up until like 7 in the morning. Actually, one time we stayed up all night and then the sun came up and we're like, we should just like go to a bakery nearby because it'll be open now. And so we just walked and then we came back and then slept. But yes, I love the nights, you guys. And people are like, oh my God, it's so late. And I'm like, yes, but 11:30 p.m. for me is like, energy wise, I feel like it's the equivalent of, I don't know, noon time for some people. It's just very high energy for me. Okay, oh, here we go. I've ignited the CR7 versus messy debate. Charon says the hell working from 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. Honestly, I love those hours. Do anyone play boxing? Hey, me too. I love Cristiano. Woohoo! So good. You work from 7 to 7, Brian. And Jesse is a messy goat fan. JK, says Jesse. Excuse me. Of course I know David Goggins. David Goggins is one of my heroes. I will show you his book that I'm reading, and then I'm going to sign off of here, guys. Yes, I love David Goggins. He is one of my all-time heroes, and I'm like halfway through his book. I don't know why. I feel like I'll read a book and then I put it down and then I come back to it much later. But yeah, this man is so amazing. I could just go on and on and on about how much I love him, and just tough as nails. Again, like I was saying before, I can't like BS myself, and I feel like he's that way too, where it's like he just can't, like he'll be honest with himself. He's like, you're just being a bee, like you're just being a cowardly, weak, blah blah blah, quit making excuses, just, yeah. So yeah, this man, he is on my vision board. He is one of my all-time heroes. I love him. Love David Goggins. Yes, can't hurt me. Amazing. Okay, Anna says I wake up at 4:30 a.m. and I do feel fine when I first wake up. I run into a problem around 2 p.m. where I feel like I'm ready to sleep. Interesting. Wow, Anna, that is, if you're a night owl, 4:30 wake up is intense. Good for you. Okay, Alan is going. I have some work. Bye. See you later. Yeah, Anna, I'm so impressed by that. 4:30 in the morning is brutal. Because the place is calm and peaceful from 12. Run Jack of all trades is here, and oh my god, I hope I get to meet David Goggins at least once in my life. I would not want to meet him in some kind of like physical exercise challenge where he's like, I'm like, oh my god, that'd be terrifying. But I would love to just sit down and be able to chat with him at like a dinner or some kind of meet and greet, panel discussion. Just, oh my god, he's so incredible. Do you have ADHD? Not that I'm aware of, Robert Berry. Rocky says, I don't know who that is. Not a clue. I'm the same way. I hate the morning. I work at 12 p.m., but it's still hard to get up, LOL. I can definitely, I'm fine for 12 p.m., but it's just, even like starting at 9 a.m., I'm like, left to my own devices, I just would never naturally wake up at a time where I could start working at 9. That's just not me. Let's see. Brian says, bye Hannah, have a wonderful rest of your night. Keep safe, beautiful. I will be going live on Friday. Jacob CJ410, she got a crush. If you're talking about David Goggins, definitely not. It's honestly, I mean, it's the same reason why I love Gordon Ramsay. Actually, I should have David Goggins as one of my members only emojis. No, I really love like no nonsense, no BS, tough as SH word people. Like I respect it, and he's just, yeah, incredible. Okay. He runs ultra marathons. Like, if you read his bio back here, let me just read it for you. David Goggins is a retired Navy SEAL and has competed in more than 60 ultra marathons, triathlons, and ultra triathlons, setting new course records and regularly placing in the top 5. 60. He's a machine. He's so cool. And on that motivating note, I should get going because it's going on midnight and I still have work to do, but honestly, YOLO. I love the work I'm doing, so it's fine. I'm gonna say quickly here. Oh, Ernest, you're still here. Tough as nails. Lock in. I know, my things for my favorite phrase of his is just stay hard. Like, stay hard. Okay, reminder everybody, I'll be going live again this Friday night at 8 p.m. Central. Central Time, USA. Why Curiosity? Sorry I missed the poll question tonight. I can share it with you on Friday if you come back. It's 12:30. Why are you cooking? It's actually 11:30 for me. I'm in the Central Time Zone, so I'm not yet at midnight. I am the guy to get my goodbyes early, but still. Oh, gotcha. Nice. I just assume when people say goodbye that they're peacing out. All right, Secret Hallows. Yeah, not quite in your time zone, but all good. Love the user profile picture. That's cute. At first I thought it was Jack Skellington. Robert Berry, I am on live quite a lot. I am on live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, 4 nights a week, each one of them 8 p.m. Central. So I will be going live in 2 days from now, Friday night. Bib says, I listen to his motivational speeches often. Yeah, Bib, my favorite David Goggins clips are the ones where he's like, all he's wearing is like shorts and like his running shoes, and he's like, someone's filming him from a car, and he's just like, he's like yelling at you. He's like, yeah, you know those days where you don't feel like we're like running and it's cold outside and you just want to stay on your couch. He's like, well, you're just being a and it's like, it's so good. It's like whenever I'm feeling lazy, I will just turn on a David Goggins clip where he's like yelling at you and telling you how much of a weakling you are. I refer to him as like the drill sergeant that everyone needs. He is like my personal drill sergeant. Okay, Pacific time here in Washington. I left thinking you were, yeah. Sorry, I'm still here. So I'm staying up until 9. He was over 300 pounds. I know. It's on the cover, actually. You can see his old photo. I remember my drill sergeants being like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. In his book, he talks about, like, really some messed up stuff that they say to you to, like, break you. But I get it. Back in 2003, I will be there on Friday. Have a great night. Time for me to be a member. Yeah, I mean, join if you wish. It's there as a bonus option if you want. So yeah, would love to have you as part of the member community. And with that, guys, I really should get going. So, all right, I typed in the reminder. I will be going live on Friday night, 8 p.m. Central. Really fun chatting with you and cooking this fried rice. By Robert Berry. Fun chatting with you. Bib says, what are you going to do? As far as work tonight, I have to finish a video and upload it because it's a brand collaboration I promised for due tomorrow. Thank you, King James by Alejandro Oropesa. Thank you, Rocky Boy. Post some videos. You will see a video within the next probably 12 hours because I have to finish it tonight. By Ernest. Okay, sounds good. See you later. And see you, Rob. All right. Take care, everybody. This was really fun. And I will see you all on Friday. Bye.